to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women, you know?
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure some videotapes.
It's time for another MMMshow.
Welcome to another edition of I'm your host, Justin Outlaw Harvey. You can find me on social media at JustinHarvey75. You've got a crazy Hispanic fan over there. You can find him on social media at Tony Allen. How are you doing, Tony?
Good. Yeah. Now I just realized I look like I'm stoned with these glasses on. But
Well, you guys did the sunglasses thing, and we've got right down there at what does your at say? At Brandon?
Bear Brandon.
That's that guy, the bear. We've also got at Mifa Loaf, all the way from Falmouth, England. Welcome back to another edition of And Boom. How you like dinner?
Oh, thank God it's not Byron. Right, get the WWE stuff out of the way while Byron's not here to defend.
You want a Packers jersey?
It's called Toasty.
He's on a Brett Favre.
No.
You know what? You know what?
jersey, man.
Hell yeah.
I
Let's
live
go.
in Wisconsin, but fuck that.
Go, you cheeseheads.
Toasty.
Yo.
Oh.
The toast.
Oh,
Do we wanna let
God,
Byron
I'm sorry,
in?
guys.
No.
I apologize.
Oh, fuck.
He's
He's not even on screen.
Thank God.
It happened. He's here. We've already started the show, Byron, so put your pants back on.
Whoa.
Hola,
what's that?
Comer Esther. Coming in hot, guys. I managed to watch all of AEW Dynamite in about 9 minutes. So I may not have got everything, but I did happen. Oh, Sprunky. What's up, Sprunks? I did happen to Ashley. Hi. Hello, Ashley. Your name. So your handle is Ashley Chassis. And you said, hello, my name is Ashel5.
Ashel.
Yeah, saying. Okay, Rizzler, you got it. I'm down with you, Rizzler. Anyway, Skylar. Hi, Skylar. Welcome back, Skylar.
What's up?
I happened to catch that there was a Canadian or two on the show tonight. Couldn't entirely figure out why that happened.
Well, sometimes they gotta give a chance to some talent.
Well,
it was in Canada.
We haven't.
Was it in Canada?
It was in the peg. That's
Peg.
in Canada.
Jesus Christ, Byron.
What? You guys didn't know.
No, turn your volume down. No, you don't want to turn your volume down a bit.
Please stay. We like you.
It's an auto.
Is Ashley a boy or a girl? What up, knights who say Nick?
Nick.
We have to have the knights who say icky.
You really want this group of faces to do the 6'7" meme?
I do it all the time. 6'7". I'm young.
I just pretend I'm juggling boobs.
Jubblies.
Yeah.
Everyone's juggling something. Byron,
Some of these guys are getting social security checks, and you're asking us to do the 6'7" meme.
I have no idea what that is.
Social security.
But Byron's getting social security checks, but CHECKS.
I don't even get into the movies discounted yet.
I don't know what social security is.
How baked to you? Jesus, take the glasses off. Baked to you, bro.
Byron, I heard that you were very impressed with the return of one Christopher Jericho today. Why were
Can
you
I
so
talk
impressed by
about-
this big moment?
That brings
Pops
me
and
up.
ups.
That brings up my pop of the week. My pop of the week is trying to make Bears
No, not
thing
wait,
full
wait.
screen so I could read what
Wait,
he's
no,
doing in
first
his,
of all,
in his
you can't
glasses
do pop-
reflection.
You can't do your pop of the week before Meatloaf has even done the Ohm face thing. You have to at least get through
Old
Ohm face.
face is my pop of the week. It makes you feel good and look good.
I quit.
Where's Justin going?
He's quit. He's had enough.
I'm trying to do a show here, people.
See, that's it.
My drop of the week is Justin. Won't even show his face around here.
If you look deep enough in my glasses, you can look into your own eyes.
No, I'll come back. But I still.
Oh man, that does make sense. It's so cheesy, but
Whoa.
it does make sense. That's awful.
Never looked directly into Byron's eyes.
Stars.
So
I will
dreamy.
say Stars. Hi, Dion.
Byron's like
This
the snake
is
from Jungle
not-
Book.
This is not the same dad call that you got before. And for the record, Levi, that was the daddy call. And if you would
Oh,
like the
wait,
daddy
what?
call again, please visit my Foot Finder website.
Justin, we're gonna lose our monetization if
Chicken
we talk like
cards.
that too soon.
No, we're 6 minutes in. We can start doing
Oh.
all that crazy
No,
stuff.
no.
All right, everyone, plug your Foot Finder profiles.
I was
You
gonna
can
say,
find me at
always-
MMMshow 75 on Foot Finder.
Never
they
tell
not
me
have
the
a
exact
foot
minute
cream?
I can start swearing. Okay.
Do they not have a foot cream? They should have a foot cream.
Who?
Home face.
Oh
Does
my
Face
god,
have a
put it
foot
down,
cream?
put it away! Ah! Don't put it.
Oh God, Neef put his.
Oh, I think I just
Well, we
threw up in
just
my
lost
mouth.
11 viewers right now. Thanks, Neef.
Wow. Okay. This is the most viewers we had in a while, and now we're gonna get doubled, right?
Everyone's starting up.
Rebecca, I will send you the
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
information in DM.
For just
I will
$5 per
accept payments
text.
through WhatsApp. I will accept payments through Cash App. I will accept Venmo, and I think I can take Zelle now. Zelle, but the Zelle transactions have to be $250 and up.
Byron accepts sweets.
Byron, you still haven't told us what you thought about Jericho. That was the question 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it was like the Dynamite started
Wow.
hot with a T-Move
He's ready.
version of Dalton Castle.
It was Dalton.
It was
They had a guy who
awkward.
sort of looked like him, had almost half the personality of him, and then did about 5% of what Dalton does just walking to the ring. But he
Do you
was
think-
over,
I-
and people.
It was
are
quite
happy,
nice
I
that
guess.
the Winnipeg crowd didn't know who he was.
I was gonna say, is that why do you think that's why they were confused? Do you think they thought it was Dalton Castle, and they were like, "Why is
I
Dalton
think
here?"
they were wondering why Dalton Castle suddenly started listening to shitty music.
Or playing it.
Well, he didn't play; he just walked to the ring. with
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
It was like kind of anticlimactic, you know. It was like
It was
this big
the-
build up, and then he's like, "What did he say? Like I'm here or something, or I'm back." I
I'm
don't know.
home.
He said like, "Yeah," he said like 2 words, and then that was it. And
You
then
know
I
what he
was
did?
like,
He came out to the ring and he said CM Punk wouldn't let me work in WWE, and then he
Damn
went back.
it! I got to bring my prices down again.
This
The
economy,
fun bit
Justin?
was when he was
Please.
doing AEW, yeah, and then the crowd were
I
like,
mean, if you've got
whoa.
a premium product,
No, it's just like
Whoa.
the reaction of the crowd was they were confused.
mild.
And if not even mild, I'm not even gonna because that was my first. No, they were confused, and then Jericho had to be like, "No, it's me, come on, guys, it's just like clap or something."
Yeah, I thought they
right,
bopped.
like a couple of times he went
Right,
back
yeah.
and like, "Hey,
to be fair,
I'm good."
right before that though, there was this like crazy firework thing, and then I was like, "Oh,
No,
they're doing the Jericho
thought that
thing,"
was-
but they would. I thought it was
I
like
thought it
maybe
was
like
part of it.
oh. I wasn't sure because it was awkward there too, because they did
What?
like the firework thing, and then the fireworks stopped, and we're like, "What's going on?" And then it's
Did
like,
they do
Tony
the-
Schiavone's trying to explain to us what. Yeah, that was so weird.
Did they do the? It's Friday. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? Because it cut off on.
well,
the
they like
HBO
started in
broadcast.
the ring as like a contract signing, and then it just went all over the place. It was like, "Oh, Jericho's here." He says like 2 words. He's trying to pump the crowd up. The crowd, for whatever reason, because they're in Winnipeg, and so you would think it would have been a little hotter. But,
but
like,
yeah, but they see
were
him,
like
they
Don't
see
even
him at
use
the
the
Waltons every day. Like it's nothing to see Chris Jericho in Winnipeg. That didn't help. I will
But
say
even
that
God-
Display, man.
I think
He's been
even
gone
the
for a
sickos-
year.
I think even the sickos were like, dude, this isn't the place anyone wanted to see you. We wanted to see you in the other place. Even the sickos in Winnipeg don't want to see Chris Jericho and AEW. It's done. It's done. We don't need Chris Jericho and AEW. Only place left for him is the other place. But I'm going to say this. I don't think he's welcome there.
That's what I already said. Why are we
I don't think he's
backtracking?
welcome there. Yeah, but I'm
You think
saying
he's
it
not
bigger so
welcome
that
there?
Arturo can clip it.
Because no one cares about you, Byron.
Oh, you wanted they'll clip you saying it.
Is it because they're like,
No,
is it
you
a
got the
TKO
last
thing?
full clip was you, Byron. Don't complain.
I don't know.
He's
I,
been
that's
Byron,
my-
it's just
that was
about,
my first thought when I saw him. Was like, oh, he couldn't get a contract in the other place.
No, I didn't think that. I just thought it was. I thought it was very. I was not. It wasn't any. It wasn't like the reaction was so like mid. You know, like
And
it
that
wasn't.
reflected the
There
chant.
wasn't negative. You know, like there was points where
No, 'cause
Jericho
it's-
really
'cause
had
it is
go
Winnipeg.
away heat. And
Right.
then it wasn't like a huge pop, you know. And the crazy thing is, Jericho actually has been gone for like a year, you know.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so,
TV, yeah.
like I'm not like, all right, I kind of see where they're going with it. I don't know if it was because he couldn't get a job, or they're talking about maybe they're adding injury time, and or maybe they paused his contract for Fozzy. I mean, there was a lot of rumors online of what it could be.
For memory though, when he left, like he's been on that hiatus, didn't he get booed when he sort of did that final stint with AEW before he went on the break?
Oh yeah, he had
he got
Xbox
he
heat.
got booed out. Yeah.
He had go away
Yeah.
heat.
Often.
So it
Yeah,
was
and
like,
then it was
oh,
even
this
like it
guy's
was
still
even.
here.
We
I had
don't
to
need
sort
to
of try
get
and
into
figure out
the
whether it was
specifics.
the Winnipeg crowd, man, whether it was just because they started off with that chant like where they say welcome home or welcome back, welcome home. They got confused with what they were chanting even for a little bit, and that just must have been the Canadians in them. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he is their guy, but I'm telling you, in AEW, Chris Jericho does have go away heat. And we don't even know if it's all founded. There's some semi-cancellation rumors out there about him.
I was gonna say AEW, the AEW crowd is the crowd that remembers why
Yeah.
he got booed last time. The WWE
Yeah.
crowd would
Welcome him
not
anyway.
mind so much.
And not remember
Wait a minute.
anyway.
Do they still
Remember.
cheer Ricochet?
I mean,
No, they
Ricochet
both.
got a
He's
little
not
bit of a
bad,
reaction
man.
tonight, but he's also a heel. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Ricochet has been
just-
getting
just-
booed, but he's also a heel. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
just
Well, I would-
Byron
Another
suggesting
underutilized
people
talent.
remember things, and they seem to forget one of Ricochet's best mates.
well, I mean, I think they've forgotten about that because of the MS comments alone. I think Ricochet has enough heat on his own actions that his mates don't even really matter at this point. But at the same time, from what I heard, Ricochet was supposed to be getting kind of pushed off into La La Land and doing some ROH stuff and getting used less, but nope. They rolled him right out in a big match tonight. I guess that's not a real thing. And this is what I say about AEW all the time. Like, you can think that you have an idea what's going on back there, but like,
No one does.
Tony Khan does not play ball the way that people think wrestling ball should be played. He does his own thing. He marks to his own drummer. That's just it. Tony Khan is going to do Tony Khan. If Tony Khan
That's
wants
what
to
we
be
all
on a
love
TV show,
on all six of us.
yeah.
Tony Khan likes people that want to be there and
Yes.
do the style of wrestling that he likes.
Well,
Yeah.
Ricochet fits that. I don't think Ricochet is going away.
That's Chris Jericho on TV.
And personally, I don't know. I mean, I enjoy watching Ricochet on my screen. I don't know enough about what's happening off the screen. I know the MS thing, which is fucked up, but like
No, but there was a old pedo wrestler who kind of got blacklisted, but he still had a school in Florida, and he was his ring was one of the bigger training areas or only training areas. And there's excuses that people would show up there and train. And then also he was still training and wrestling within his indie fed with minors. It's just overall, I guess I should say allegedly, because we don't have a legal fund.
Well, no, he's convicted.
Byron's
He's
getting
convicted.
sued.
Oh yeah.
He's
And so it's like
convicted.
this guy has a confirmed behavior thing, which is bad, and then he still works and trains with minors, and then other wrestlers in the area will go and train at his ring and take a picture with him, and
post
then
all over social media and say, "Go get trained by this guy."
we're like, "Hey, don't send your kids there." Anyways, that's
yikes. Why do all these people hang out with pedos? They all do.
Well, to be fair, it's hard not to be near one. They're like rats. You're never more than
Have
4
I not
feet away from
said
one.
this a million times? Let's just stop
Don't meet your
expecting
heroes.
wrestlers to be heroes at all.
yeah.
They're
Well,
just
here's another thing to. Yeah, here's another thing to look at. You look at like the ingredients in the pot here, and it goes with wrestlers. It goes like just people who do this in general. You have people who make cash or make a decent amount of money in the moment in a different town every single day that they're working, and while they're working, they're automatically a big deal in that town. And
Yeah.
again, different town every day, so you could
Plus,
do
they
what you
get
want. and then
regularly concussed and beat up their bodies to the point where, and they have to be more trusting with their bodies with other people, and they all are in a position where they're forced to try to accumulate a certain amount of power and credibility in a social circle at all times. So peer pressure is always valid. Like, it's just, it's a breeding ground for not okay things.
But it's wrestling and music and rich people
and the
who go
circus.
town to town. And the
It's punk
circus.
rock
Traveling
entertainment,
Carnival is,
I'd say pop punk. They have also very similar
WWE is more
reputations.
pop punk, but like the actual like indie aspect of like where a lot of these people come from is punk rock. They come from the indie scene. The indie scene is just like a bunch of people that are into like a weird art form, but like gnarly stuff happens down there when you're working for a hot dog and a handshake.
Exactly.
And like
I honestly,
unlike punk, it's full of right-wing nutters. So
It's like backyard wrestling back in the day, like how
What a
people
wonderful
go to such
podcast.
extremes.
I know. I was
to
just
get them to
thinking.
follow up.
We went from
Let's start
30
punk rock.
listeners and watchers.
Oh no, we're still creeping.
Now we're
How did it get
teaching
from
people about
Ricochet?
pedophiles. Here's where they are. Here's how
Well,
you
you
can
guys
see
are
them.
more
Here's
worried about that. I'm just talking about the Chris Jericho part of it. I'm just
I was
saying,
talking about Ricochet. Damn.
Yeah, I was talking about
Chris
Ricochet. I'm like,
Jericho.
where do we get to that?
all
That's a
I
segue.
did was point out the fact that people.
You put your foot up on the screen. Get it back down.
No.
Yeah.
What
This
people
guy is
do
being
people
judgmental. He's
will
throwing his
defend
toes
one
on the
thing
screen.
for
There's minors
something, but they
watching.
won't defend something else. So that's I like to point out contradictions in people's statements. That's what I do. When people want to defend one thing because it's what they like, and they'll shit on the other thing for the exact same reason.
Well,
I
I
don't-
would be willing to posit that Chris Jericho has his supporters, especially in the office over at WWE, but might have some detractors in the locker room. And I don't know if that made those negotiations difficult. There certainly were some negotiations. He remained friendly with Tony Khan the entire time. We know this for a fact. They were still talking. Tony said as much. It wasn't a secret that they were still in conversations. But I do think that WWE was seriously on the table. And we don't know to what extent Chris Jericho is back. Is he just finishing out the end of something? Is he doing some one-offs for TK because he hasn't come to terms with WWE? Or has he really taken a fat check to stick around and do a lot more with AEW? Tony Khan respects the guy. He's done some great stuff with AEW. Like, I've been entertained by Chris Jericho. I don't always like all the things that he's done or all of his locker room politicking or, some of these accusations that have been hurled at him. Like, I think there might be a little fire where there's some smoke. I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. I'm not the judge, jury, and executioner. I will simply say that if his act is clean and he's at AEW at this point in time, the bar is very, very high for Chris Jericho. It will not be as simple as him coming out and doing some kitschy, fun stuff anymore. If Chris Jericho is going to remain on TV at AEW without the real WWE nostalgia machine behind it, it's going to take a lot. So I hope he's in for the long haul, and I hope Chris Jericho paid him an amount of money, or Tony Khan paid him an amount of money that makes sense, because I don't know if it's possible to get your money's worth out of Chris Jericho at this point in AEW.
That's fantasy book. That's fantasy book. He does not fit in the main event slot with those 5-6 guys going for the world title.
No,
right?
like who do we want? Okada?
So is he Okada's belt? Is he
maybe
going
Kenny?
to be the Mox's belt? Like those are already written in stone. That's going to eventually be on Takeshita within the next year.
I could see him doing a program with Swerve. I could see Swerve.
Well, he already tried to glom on a Swerve, and
I know.
he told everyone how great he knew Swerve was.
Was there any mention when Jericho came out of what he trademarked earlier in the week?
Yeah, and I think what you're hinting at, I kind of maybe do think that like it might be for the long term because he trademarked what he's talking about is the whole
cornerstone.
What was it? Yeah, cornerstone.
Yeah,
So if he's talking about being like a cornerstone for a company, and I got to imagine there's a little bit of loyalty from TK to Jericho as well. I mean,
yeah, but and Chris Jericho never had the EVP title, but he was treated like an EVP at the beginning, along with Cody and the Bucks and Kenny. He was in all
arguably the biggest draw.
Yeah,
I mean, but also like the biggest draw. I mean, him and Mox,
and he
like
helped.
locker room leader. All that stuff backstage, being the role model, not the gimmick role model, but the role model backstage to tell people what to do and hype people up. He was always positioned like that, and that's also possibly why he wasn't into what he was being offered at WWE because they just brought Punk back. So I think Punk kind of squashed it a bit, but also if you take out that conspiracy theory, another Jericho reference, Punk is in that slot. He's in that old timer slot.
Right. Well, another
is
reason
Jericho
why
believable old timer, or is Jericho in his like Dustin Rhodes phase now, where it's like he's still there and like he's good, but he's just not believable because he's a little bit too old. But like you can still run though, like I got one last thing in me, run.
Bro,
either comes up short or
you can't put him in. Look, I'm here to tell you, and here's the thing with Jericho. I can't put him with Dustin Rhodes or Billy Gunn. I think those guys can go 5 times better than Chris.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
100%.
Are you saying Dustin Rhodes can go? Seriously?
I'm just saying that there has to be a believability behind it, and like he's got the point of like
the last time we got Dustin Rhodes was a champion after he did some crazy ass matches. He was wasn't he the TNT champion?
I think Jericho in his old age still has quote unquote I could believe a technical ability. I could believe that he's a crafty veteran that's got some stuff left in the tank, but he's winning more with like his brains or something like that. But I have a hard time believing that like he's at like the top of his game at his age with what he looks like. You know what I mean? It's Ric Flair. He's at his Ric Flair point.
Yeah,
Ric Flair.
We see to be Ric Flair.
It's still, it's still got value on the mic there, man. He's got an ability.
He's WWE Ric Flair at this point. That's where that's about where he's at.
Yeah, he's in his place for one more run. Yeah.
All right, Meatloaf.
I don't know if I've got the energy now to do this.
Well, 23 minutes. That's a record.
Okay. Ladies and
I can't do any better for you, man.
Children of all ages. Mass and Mayhem. I can't even do it now. I've completely gone. I was going to do a rip off.
So shiny.
Yeah.
So smooth, so glossy.
So this is
home face
no, product of the month.
Oh God, no.
Which is our beautiful shampoo and conditioner. Do you want me to do the read? Tony can do the read. Let Tony do the read.
Oh God,
He's got more charisma than me.
Okay. Fine, thickening, strengthening, 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner formulated to combat hair loss and reduce thinning. Gently exfoliates the scalp, improves circulation, and reduces irrigation to boost growth, thickness, and density. Thickness in your hair, guys. Sorry to say. It is clinically tested, hypoallergenic, formulated without parabens and sulfates, Why you put the Mexican to read this? Non-comedogenic.
great.
That was good. Non-stripping, certified cruelty-free, gluten-free, plant surfactants. Jesus. Natural DHT blocker to fight against hair loss. This is very important for me, guys. The DHT blocker supports hair growth, volumizes and adds shine, delivers essential nutrients, and it's vegan. It is a solution for dryness, dandruff, thinning hair, hair loss, itchy scalp, damaged hair, oily hair, XX7, all hair and scalp types, color-treated hair, irritator, and trouble scalp. It is really good. I actually tried it already a couple of times, and we will see how my hair grows in the next couple of months.
Hopefully, this will be a hat-free show in the near future.
Yes.
Yo, I hope it works, man. Because I got
there's only me without a hat.
Spot on my
I've got
head.
long flowing hair.
It's driving me crazy a little bit.
I will say I've been using this for a month now.
I have hair in my bald spot, so I don't know.
Oh, see, it's already
on your
happening.
balls.
It's already a little. It's growing a little
balls.
bit. Yeah, we'll see.
No, I mean, if we can make this a hatless podcast, like we can all be as luscious as me with the hair, then the old face will have done its job. Oh God, Byron, put God.
I put a little on my beard too. You know, I'm trying to really.
I did too. I did. I don't know if that's gonna help, but
nice.
I always shampoo my beard when I'm washing my hair.
Yeah, guys.
Aren't you supposed to?
But then I keep thinking about if it's supposed to promote hair growth.
I'm putting
can you do
on
it in
a
the
hit
pit
list right
still?
now.
Or like, am I trying to get hair in the? You know, there's
whoever shaves Byron's head, I will give him $50 right now.
Okay.
Whoever is.
I'll have a hair versus hair match.
I'll do it.
A match versus.
I'll do it
Byron.
for free. I'll do it for free.
Can try.
You want to have a hair versus hair match?
Yeah. I'll win.
You don't just get the match; you got to earn it. You got to make it worth my while.
Yeah, you gotta go through comatose first.
You will come to Mexico, and if you want to go back to the States,
a body waxing
you will
match.
have to do a hair versus hair match.
Then I won't go to Mexico.
Body
That's a
waxing
bad deal
match
for me.
Body waxing
That's
match.
a fantastic gimmick. Why is nobody
Hell
doing
yeah.
that thing yet?
Oh, you've
Body
got to remember,
waxing?
I've got connections in Mexico with commissioners, so I could make you have to have that match.
See, that'd be a lot. That'd be a
Well,
live
then
stream
I'm
and a
just
half.
not
wouldn't
going to
it?
go.
Like
This is
I
still
got
fucked, mate.
a
You look
reverse
homeless, Juan.
coyote. I got a
That's pretty
reverse
simple.
coyote. I can just get him over here.
Yeah,
You-
track him over the border.
Guys are terrible.
I will
While
say
we're on
one
the
thing.
subject of
Home face.
AEW.
Yeah.
I want to talk
That
a
was a
little
good
bit
ad
about.
read, guys. By the way,
Oh, jeez.
you guys are extremely literate.
Just trying to go to the.
I
next
had a whole thing planned where I was doing the New Age Outlaws thing, but like after the first 20 minutes of listening to Byron talk, I just didn't.
He
actually,
called
I lost.
the
I
bilingual
wasn't even
person
here for the first
illiterate.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
So disrespectful.
You're not bilingual. You speak more than 2 languages.
Yeah.
And
actually,
now back to the regularly program.
Yeah, what's up with AEW?
All right.
Yeah,
so
we're
here's
gonna
the
talk
thing about
about-
pedophiles.
Lady
Don't you just
Frost
have that Rich
and
said?
Willie Mack, neither of which are pedophiles, both of which are actually really cool people.
They're great
Yes.
people.
But it's a tale of two different worlds here because it's a little murky what's going on with Willie Mack, but he's sending out these tweets and he's saying lots of things about how he just wanted to be used and how he wants to be used, or like, is he still even with the company? Is he not with the company? It's a little murky there, but Willie Mack is clearly not pleased with how he was used at AEW.
Well,
Now,
get in line, bro.
Or has
Lady
been.
Frost, she wasn't used a ton either, but she had a couple of moments. And my whole thing with Lady Frost is like she literally got chants a couple times out there. Like the crowd was chanting for her. She was getting they were getting into her, but this is one of those things where it's like creative did not have anything for her. When they say that, sometimes that's just true. I don't think there was any dislike of her. Her ring work was great. The other girls liked working with her. She was doing stuff in CMLL before they even did the joint stuff with CMLL. She was already working there.
Yeah, actually, I got to see her a couple of times down in Mexico City.
She was a regular in CMLL. She was going down there on Thursdays and Fridays and working her butt off. And then flying back to AEW.
I think the first, I'm not sure, but I think the very first time was the same time that I saw Stephanie. But I have to check on that. But yeah, that was like,
And And a lot of people will tell you one of the reasons why Steph got over so well is because of some of the stuff that she did with Frosty.
Yeah.
Like those two worked together really, really well. They had similar
I think that
speed,
that
similar
crazy
frame.
dive she did was with Lady Frost. Yes. My brain is just like everywhere, but yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So like again, AEW is just a stacked roster. You can't use all these people. And I don't think her parting with the company was even necessarily a bad thing for her. And hopefully we'll find out at some point in time. But literally, she walked out the door, and before the end of the day, Court Bauer was on her phone and giving her a job at MLW. Like, she's got another contract. It's not a huge big thing, but I don't think her AEW one was either. I mean, she's probably in a comparable spot, and she might get to shine even more. So
I think she will look. Yeah, I think that there will be more chances for her at MLW. But that's just the way companies are, I guess, right? Like, you have to have all these huge rosters in case anything happens. You don't know, you know, you don't know if your main star is gonna get pregnant and then do a crazy angle to write it off.
We know.
And you do have to keep bringing in the fresh thing every now and then too, to see if that is going to be the thing that is just an instant hit, or that you can work with. And again,
also you don't want competition to have something that can make money. Something to take off.
Right?
No, but I'm just saying, no. Everywhere does it, Byron. Jesus Christ, stop doing this.
Only WWE.
And there's obviously levels to the contract too, as I was trying to.
Yeah, but I think wrestling's at a cool place right now with the way that it kind of shakes out, though, because there's a lot of different places that you can kind of go and hone your skills and craft and work your way back up. I mean, there's like layers to it. And so it's Cody left, did his thing, started AEW, went back to WWE, went to wherever he's going, like there's different paths that you can take. There's different companies that you can go work for. I generally am really bummed about the Willie Mack thing, because I was always kind of a fan since his Lucha Underground days. And like, he got there and I was pumped to see it. And then obviously there wasn't anything for him really to do there because it was a stacked roster, and it'll be cool. I generally hope he lands on his feet somewhere. I hope maybe he goes back to JCW. That's another promotion that, like, it's cool. They're kind of, I don't know if they're on the come up or what, but they're interesting on their YouTube thing. They do have some people there.
You know that, bro.
But MLW is a great landing spot for Frost. She can go there and work on her stuff, and maybe she can move up to the WWE or something some point. But
but here's my thing. Also, it's like, when I go to an MLW or I go to a TNA or I go to one of these other promotions too, I want there to be top quality talent that's been around a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We were talking to Marty Bell and Allison Kay the other day, and it's like, they've done TNA runs and they've done other stuff and they've made some money and whatnot. And it's like, I want people to be able to land in these places and make a living, not necessarily being in the WWE. It's like, and a decent talent like Willie Mack, can he go to NWA and make $120,000 a year and just be, in a good spot and be on TV and be entertaining people without being, Intercontinental Champion at WWE? Because we know Willie Mack's not going there. Willie Mack was 29 years old when Lucha Underground started. He's 39, going to be 40 at the end of this year. Yeah, they're not looking for Willie. They're not like the novelty of an overweight high flyer with hood sensibilities is not exactly an easy sell on the market, in the marketplace.
He also already had his chance at WWE.
It's good at what he does, though, man. For a big boy that can fly around still at that age, man, he's still got something in the tank there, man. And I still think he's got some value.
I saw Will Mack in AAA, so
he's really.
How long ago was that?
You're on. Welcome. Ago. We're all big fans.
In the last 3 years,
here.
They've been using him there.
So,
please go back and check out some of our old episodes. We interviewed a lot of Lucha Underground talent, and I just got word that Hernandez, Mr. Baby Nuts himself, is going to be on the show next Wednesday, probably, and he's going to fucking kill me because I called him Baby Nuts again.
So I think that he could go back to whatever they're doing at AAA, and I don't see that as a problem. Like, I don't see him not like, and I think that will be a pretty cool place to land. Right now, I think AAA is the best place to land, actually. Too.
Well, can he? Because it's such a WWE place now. You think Taker's going to hire Willie Mack? He's not in Taker. He's the actual Taker.
It's not like they're getting rid of everybody that was there. Like some of these contracts, of course, had to be like reconsidered and stuff like that. But if it was something that worked, like this is what I think is happening at AAA. I don't pretend to know. This is what I think, right? Yes, I'm not gonna, because then I get emails and shit. I think they're looking at what was working and they just giving it a better package. So if he was working there before and he worked in a certain way, he probably will be okay in AAA. I don't know if that's where he's going. Oh, I mean, to be honest, I don't even know his contract expired yet with AEW. So
it is mental looking at his. No, if you look at his replies, everybody's saying, "Oh, the contract expired a while ago," and that he chose not to sign it. But he's replying to those people and saying, "I didn't choose to not re-sign it." What does that tell you? So there's a whole whatever's going on.
But I don't think the contract's over either. I think the contract is not being renewed and is still active.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of he put out something cryptic, and there hasn't been and there's already like 5 different stories of what happened. Like, did he get fired? Did they not resign him? Did he turn down a contract? Was he on a bad contract and he turned that down, or was he on that full time and then he turned it down to do the per appearance? There's so many. We don't know because there's so many different stories going around.
He said he's not on a per appearance.
Stories so it's just who knows? I just hope the best for him.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like whatever bridge at AEW is maybe, it seems like if the way he approached it, I wouldn't be surprised if he burnt some bridges there. And like Justin was saying, I'm not sure he's WWE or AAA bound, depending on that. It depends if he wants to be a big fish in a small pond. He could do some stuff like MLW or GCW or JCW.
He really should do the Juggalo show.
Oh, you guys really want to do the Juggalo show? He was the champion there,
Dude, he came in as the champion. Exactly.
Yeah, like I would love to see him down there. He could go to TNA, and I think he could be in whatever their like X division is or whatever down there. And
Rich Swann is in TNA, right? He's still he came back. Yeah. He has buds. He has people he's worked with.
Hey, bud.
So I just want to see him somewhere, getting used and making some money, and I think there's places that he could and realistically could go. JCW would be fantastic. Him and Ken Anderson could feud,
You stick him in NXT at WWE, man.
Who?
You can stick him in
right? Ken Anderson, man. He's like on his old man run. He's on his old man run in JCW right now, but it's like at JCW,
it's so cool, man. Even Dolph Ziggler's over there, man. It's pretty funny, man. How many like X-stars you see over there rock up?
Hey, how funny was it when Dolph and MJF tweeted insults at each other, and then not even 10 minutes later they were booked in a match? It's like how obvious.
Set up good.
Like.
And then he tried to recover and say, I don't think Tony Khan is going to allow him to do it. I'm like, he got the data proof. I'm pretty sure that's how you do this. You send an email.
Especially MJF.
You're the world champ. You know how to do business.
Yeah.
Talking about that, I have to send an email. I just remember.
I'm sending one right now, too. It's very important. You guys keep going.
I will say, so on Conan's podcast a while ago, because I listen to it a lot when I'm at work to get me through the nights, and he was talking about Willie Mack, really talking Willie Mack up about like when he was coming down there and doing. He said the Mexican crowds absolutely went nuts for him.
That's what I'm saying.
And they still do their local shows. They're still sending out talent to do things with the AAA banner to make money, like they always have done. So he could easily go down there and get paid.
He was here in a Triplemania Regia. He was here for a Triplemania Regia. Wow, I cannot remember. 22, probably 22. I'll try to remember. But I don't remember the people. The crowd went nuts. That was the first time I went to one, and Benta got me some tickets, and like next to family and stuff like that. So I was like very quiet, and it was like, should I react to anyone or should I just like, I didn't want to pop for nobody except for like Penta. Anyways, and when he came out, like people lost their mind. And I was like, who's this? And then I was like, oh, I know who he is, but I'm like, does everyone else know who he is?
And the thing about Willie Mack is, like, if you like to have a good time, you're going to like watching him wrestle.
Yes. It'd be an interesting place. Who needs some talent right now because they've had a big talent.
This show.
Well, not just here, but New Japan. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Japan has he wrestled there? Has he?
I don't know.
Gone to Japan, but was it like All Japan or something or Dragon Gate? DDT?
I don't know. I'd have to look, but it would be interesting.
Hit us up in the chat.
Yeah, let us know.
The one and only
click like and subscribe.
Juggalo.
That chocolate juggalo. Oh yeah.
I think there's some cool places he could land that I'd be interested in watching him go. And it would just be nice to see him back performing again.
Yeah. Hey, let's get him on this show and see.
Yeah, we love you, Willie Mack.
Willie Mack,
shout out.
Come on the show.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, I mean,
he's the man.
He would love to do it, I'd imagine, to be fair. I'm surprised we didn't do him back in the day.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Just not to change subject a little bit, but I want to talk about. I didn't put it on the notes. However,
I don't think these guys read those notes.
I'm not gonna review what you're putting on the thing.
If you look in the glasses, you can see it.
He definitely would, Byron.
You can probably see it. Anyway,
I know he would. Can I tell you that was one of the biggest pops in Lucha Underground history, and it wasn't even on the taped part. It was like a dark match or commercial break, and he dropped this promo on Johnny Mundo, John Morrison, Johnny TV, Johnny Bald, and Johnny Head Shaved, and just the one word in the promo made the floor shake. It was incredible. Huge pop. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fine. So just to go back a little bit to Dynamite, and they had the Sir Andrade, because that's what we're gonna call him now, because he's just like, what's going on with the dress code over there? It's like,
dude, he does that. I ran into him at a bar very briefly last week when they were in St. Paul. I was like walked across the street, and we walk into the bar, and I turn the corner and I look, and there's somebody dressed like they're in Peaky Blinders, because he just does that in real life. And I was like, oh shit, and he like walks past me, and then right behind him is Roosh, and Roosh just like fist bumps me. But like, yeah, Andrade just like lives that, because he just everywhere he goes, he's in that outfit, and that's awesome. Like I
feel he got that outfit when he was
man.
He
like a month or whatever. He was
Berlin.
over in Europe wrestling for WXW or something, and I think he picked up the outfit then, and maybe he just hasn't been home yet.
Probably.
I don't think Andrade wrestled for WXW. I'm not sure on that one, but he definitely. I think he came to Europe on his last WWE run, and I think he really enjoyed his time here. And when you go to some of the big European cities, I won't say London because
I won whatever glasses he was wearing tonight. There were like some red stuff that was just like, well, it was something like Byron will wear, kind of a thing.
What's that supposed to mean? Something
trendy,
cool?
trendy.
Like,
I'm trendy.
Because Byron dresses like he's trying to be a child again.
I dress like I'm trying to be a child again.
I'm not turning this into an insult, Byron. I was giving you a compliment because that was something that you will wear. It's like, big and red. I like them. I like the whole look. I'm just gonna call him Sir Andrade. Hopefully, I can run into
Andrade's fashion sense is peak. That dude is, and he pulls it off. Like the confidence to do it. And I go, man, all right, I believe you. That's
and
awesome.
Also,
I wish I could dress like that.
Yeah.
Well,
he looks like he just would walk down a street in Milan or Paris.
I don't think he can wear that here in Monterrey because he will like lose like 25 pounds in an hour. But sure, because this place is hot. Let me tell you. But But also, what I saw is that turn that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, it's going to happen. He already got fed up with. I mean, he's like right there, right? He was already shaking his hand, and Don Callis offered him to have a match.
Darby.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what? So I think that we're gonna have that turn that will lead, hopefully, into a match between MJF and Andrade. I think that's the only thing that I found very compelling throughout the night. I don't think there was anything else that I enjoyed that much. I don't know if you guys probably watched the show a lot better than me, so I don't know if there was anything else.
That could be a fun story, though, the Andrade Darby match, just because I do think Andrade, he does not want any part of Darby from like the standpoint of that dude's just a crazy,
No, I don't think that's the reason. I think that the money part of getting paid for getting paid to get away from AJF, that's more because I like that idea that he's more prideful, that I have some money and I got some money and the don't count. So that's gonna chew away on him a little bit more and make him more likable, even though he is still within it. This is what they're trying to do with Moxley, but doing it right, because he's gonna turn within a group, right?
I don't even know if they're trying to do that with Moxley. I'll be completely honest. I have no idea what they're doing with the Death Riders at all. I don't. And then today they did do this like, oh, I'm John Moxley and we're not going to stomp his neck in. And, but it's like, God, all right. So everybody around you are dicks and you're like,
so it's a bit Judgment Day vision-ish.
I understood what they were doing, but it had no heat, no momentum, and it just had nothing to it. Like I got
like chop and change so much, man.
People don't know who they are anymore in terms of like, are we supposed to root for these people or are they heels?
Yeah,
because they do heel stuff and they're kind of dicks, but they keep putting against people that are worse heels, and so you're like, yeah, I think these guys are supposed to be the face, and like they're sort of doing like John Moxley sort of doing honorable things, like or maybe not honorable, but like more like legit, and I guess they're like a biker gang that like play by their own rules.
Biker gang without bikes.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're a biker gang with bicycles.
We were there at St. Paul last week. I don't think we knew whether to cheer or boo them when they made their entrance. I don't know anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel here.
It goes back to Revolution. Even like when we were watching it with Danny, and she was like, who are they supposed to be, good or bad, or like what are they part of the crew? Well, she didn't have any idea, and that's just like a prime example of like no one knows. It's just up to them on the day, or whatever Tony Khan does on the day.
They're not good tweeners either. They're not good tweeners because they're not really cool. I don't think they're like super cool. Like they're not fun cool. They're not fun cool like DX or something. They're just like assholes.
They're like destructive cool.
Yeah, and. So I think they're confusing because I would like to either cheer or boo, and I'm just not 100% sure what I'm even supposed to do with them anymore. And so then it just becomes this awkward, like,
it's a thing.
Yeah,
it's on the TV.
Well, yeah, so
it's in the live shows.
Well, you don't know what their motivations are. Like their whole thing is like they want to be tough fighters and they want everyone to step up and be as tough as them or tougher if they can pull it off, but like that's kind of like the one note that they've been doing. How is that relevant with Ospreay? Ospreay's trying to get back at the guy who broke his neck. We get what he's doing, and
this is assholes again because they broke.
But what they're doing is saying, hey man, you're trying to fight 6 of us, of course we beat you up, you're being dumb, okay, so like don't be so dumb. And like that makes sense, I get that, but also that isn't a story of a hero and protagonist antagonist where you can pick a side. You're gonna pick a side of the guys who are just like
they broke his
you was riding a big wheel. Those little kids ones.
But it's like they did that. It's just they're not feeding into that part of it. Like if they tried to break his neck again and got stopped, they're feeding into booing them. but then they showed mercy and said, "You're
I
being a fool,
know.
man. Stop being a fool." Then you're like, "Why?"
But that becomes confusing because they broke his
Yes.
neck, and that should be the that should be the
That's
thing
my
right
point.
here.
It's
Yeah.
not a. It's taking heat out of it. It's taking
Sure.
Maybe
clear
it's long-term
roles.
storybooking. You know.
No, it's
I
not.
know it
Confusing
is
the
long
storyline
even more.
story booking. They have some plot. They have something for John Mox, but it's taking too long, and the crowd is now confused at what they're supposed to be because they just. It's tough to know if you're supposed. You're supposed to boo them, but then like Byron just said, they showed mercy today, and then it's like, all right, well, they're not like true bad guys either.
You're not supposed to boo Mox. You cheer Mox, but you boo the other people, and he's the one
and that's
leading the thing.
when they're all coming
Because he's the leader.
together.
And the thing
Isn't
is,
he?
he's lining up against
so he's the head.
Ospreay.
True asshole.
He
Yeah,
should
exactly.
get. He should be the heel against Ospreay. That makes sense for the company and for the show.
It's like having the Yakuza turn up and their boss being this really lovely guy. And it's like going, what? They're murdering people in the bar.
That would be great too if they played into it. That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
He was just kind of like super funny
Oh,
about
hugging
it.
everybody and be like, oh, everything's like,
I would be entertained by that. That would be funny. But right now, they're taking it too seriously with it.
What
and
you're
it's-
saying there is
booking it, man.
that Tony Khan needs to give me a phone call and I'll book the show for him.
Help him
Oh my
out,
god, that
man.
would be
In this
that would be great.
situation-
I would watch that.
Let's
This is
do.
what happens
No,
when
hold
you
on,
watch the
guys.
show for like 15 minutes. Now he's
Mick
asking
booked
for
the
Tony
show,
Khan's
my
phone
God.
number.
I want to do a show where me.
You'd
I want
watch
to do a
it.
show
You would
where
watch it.
me
I'll just
brings a
put my thing- I
rundown
put-
for Dynamite and a rundown for Raw the next week, and he walks us through the whole thing and adds his own commentary along the way. That would be amazing.
Tony, to Tony's point, Tony, I've already shown off my feet. I've already said that I'll do anything for money.
Anything.
Fine. I get it.
Anything.
Anyways, so that was my point about tonight's AEW show. I thought that was the only compelling thing that I like about the whole thing. I don't know if you guys have anything else from the show so that we can move on to a little bit of WWE.
One more.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got one more. The Birds. I'm about it. I've been about it. I like that pairing. I am about them. They're fun. I'm so glad they got the win tonight. I'm glad that they're shooting up. I'm guessing they're gonna get a title match
what?
here pretty soon.
Dude, 100% with you. I like Nina being with them too. I have no problem
Yeah.
with any of it. I'm down with
You know
all of it.
what's also really great about that whole presentation, besides obviously what you guys like to look at, is that they finally changed Jamie Hayter's music.
Yeah.
Now it sounds like what you see.
Yes. And like I said, they finally found her a character with Alex Windsor, and it's amazing. I love these two. Like, they both are kind of like their thing, and they're talented as hell. But these two together are awesome. And I hope they get many a run at the tag titles. Like, I hope they are like I would love to see a women's tag division become like a real women's tag division and not a bunch of like singles all the time, you know? Like in the men's division, you get real tag teams like the Dudleys or the Hardys or guys that are just tag team, you know? And I would love to see it in AEW too. And the Birds could be that, man, because they're freaking awesome.
Women's tag team wrestling comes across as like they put singles together to get them a little something and get them on TV, get them a bit of momentum, whatever, and then they just go right single stars. Whereas
I want to see some tag teams, man, like legit tag teams.
Stay together for 5-10 years or something. At least have a good run.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have put Mina with what's it called Dominion, whatever, Double Dominion. I think that would make more sense, but whatever.
I haven't been to that website. I don't know what you're talking about.
I left that joke alone.
That's what I'm going with, Justin. Don't make it obvious.
You guys realize we're gonna get a Haas on Haas match at some point between those two tag teams? It is just gonna be Haas. You know,
Full House.
Like
Full House.
I'm kind of pumped for the Haas fight that we're gonna get for these tag team belts at some point. Like it hasn't happened, but you can see they are in a headlong collision, and I'm about it. I want to see that match.
Okay, so are they going to get meat chance? That makes a lot of sense now. That's why
it's all coming together. It's all
you sold out.
It makes sense, isn't it?
That's my boy TK.
Don't
Why
worry,
Bear's
the
does
dancing.
official
Bear
The
sponsor.
like
dancing.
AEW things? Maybe he's on the
Because
tape.
he's cool, man.
Spin and dip for
Maybe
me, Tony.
Bear's a
Dip.
shill.
Now,
Is there
every
a
time you
show?
say something negative about AEW,
Tony.
we're gonna
Oh,
put that photo
mwah.
up. Let me tell you.
Oh,
What did
Tony.
TK tell you to say on the podcast?
What did TK tell me to say? He's
Look,
like,
the
you
only
know,
reason I don't
It doesn't
believe
kiss and
Bear's,
tell. Doesn't kiss and tell.
I don't believe Bear's on
What
the
the
take
hell,
because
Meave?
that wasn't an awkward hug. If there was an awkward hug
They
involved
were
there, I
dancing.
would totally think that Bear was on the take.
I'll be honest though,
Spin
he's a
for me,
cool,
Tony.
like he was
Spin.
cool enough to like
Dip.
fist bump me. You know, I was at the bar and he
Oh.
just randomly walked in, and I was like, "Is that TK?" And I was like,
Wait,
"Oh
wait.
shit, it is."
He was
He
cool
was like,
enough
someone
to-
actually likes me in this bar.
Hold on. Let's rewind. Let's rewind.
He
here,
came to
Bear.
see you at
Oh,
the bar.
He was
Yeah.
cool enough. He was cool enough to fist bump you,
Yeah.
but then he was also cool enough to come back and pose for another fist bump.
Yeah.
Or did you just conveniently
dancing.
have
No,
your
no.
cameraman ready for the initial fist bump?
No,
Spin,
no,
Tony.
no. I just went up and I
We're
was
gonna
like,
need
'cause
your
it was
bank
my other
account.
buddy, and he like, you know, he was,
Yeah.
he was like,
Investigation
he went
into this.
and talked to Takeshka,
Red flag. Red
you
flag.
know, and so,
Flag down.
but then after that, TK was in, and he was like, "All right, it's my turn to go." You know,
Yeah.
initiate.
You know,
And
you
so
know,
I
what they're gonna
was
say.
like,
You know,
Yo,
what he did. He was
TK,
like,
man, like I
"Ooh,
appreciate what you
TK,
put on,
ooh."
yada yada. But he was like, you know, he's talking show shit, and so, but he was like, "Yo, man, thanks." And I was like, "You care if I get a photo?" He's like, "No, man." And I
Love
was
you,
like,
Tony.
"Cool."
Did
You
he
know?
ask
Yeah,
if
man,
you
yeah.
fancied going to the
I'm
bar?
not convinced.
Did you tell him to
Yeah.
release Willie Mack?
I told him he needs to push them trios
You
titles a
bastard!
little bit
You
more.
bastard!
It was you.
Nah, I was too drunk to say anything. I wish I had something
He
clever
doesn't-
to say.
Ben was like,
Remember
"Ah,
That's
look
the
here,
best
Tony."
moment to say anything.
Yeah, the best.
Ah,
What?
yeah,
What you
Look,
remember,
Tony, I
Tony?
might be too drunk right now, but you have to do something with the trios titles, motherfucker.
Hey,
You know,
What
Tony,
room are you
dude.
staying in, Tony? What room are you staying in? Ooh.
But to
You're
be
like-
fair, I'm actually kind of digging what they're doing with the trios titles right now too. Like I was really kind of hesitant on it, but like that whole like their whole like
This is a paid advertisement by Tony Khan.
costume. is pretty sweet. Listen,
Whoop, whoop.
man,
Red flag. Red flag.
you know
Flag
like-
down.
what are they even
I'll-
called now? Jet Speedico or something?
That's
But-
code.
Oh, when are they going to do a trios match?
Dude, I
When
don't
are
know.
they going to do
but I-
matches? Mystico's
but
in
it's-
Mexico.
Wait,
working
no.
1,000
They're the
shows
trios
a week.
champions. They're not going to do trios matches. That would be counter to the idea of them being the trios champions, Byron.
To
Oh,
defend
my
the
bad.
belt. Come on.
I
Well,
don't
I
know
just
where
wanna
you're
say
getting this
actually
idea that
They
trios
will be in
champions.
Mexico City on Friday, and they
I
will
thought
be
so.
defending them.
I thought
Oh,
that I
wow.
saw that in
Yeah,
Mexico.
it's
in other
Mystico's
countries
people,
on other
Kevin
people's
Knight
shows.
versus Hechicero,
Listen.
Volador Jr., and El Clon.
I'm just a
It'll
big
go on.
proponent of trios wrestling, and I just want to see it thrive, you know. So if it's gonna happen in Mexico on Friday night, I'm here for it, you know. And they
Okay,
get to
so
dress
That's
up in
exactly
their
what he
dope
said to Tony
get
Khan.
up.
Yeah, Tony
So
Khan.
you
Yeah,
have some
exactly what he
other
said to
stuff
Tony
that card
Khan.
pulled up?
I'm here for you,
I wanna
Tony. I'm here.
Hold on, I want to ask Tony
Shall I
about.
try and recreate this?
What I really told Tony is, I was like, man, Jericho's been gone for about a year. You should probably get him back.
Tony,
Nice
come
work.
on.
In Winnipeg.
Get
That's
Road Dogg a
actually what
job
I
for me,
said. You
too,
guys
'cause
can all
he's a
thank
little
me for
up-
that.
Oh,
Shall I try and recreate this picture in London? Have me and Tony Khan meet up.
Yes.
Get me drunk and
No,
talk.
I think they're going to
talking
defend
Tony
like
Khan.
3 times this weekend.
Okay, so Tony, let me ask you about CMLL on Friday. Who is our friend Thunder Rosa facing? Because she also has a match, correct?
That is correct. She is teaming up with Marcela, which she just said earlier. I think it was yesterday on an interview. That was like one of the people she looked out for. Like, you know, like she will be looking at her matches on YouTube because that's where Thunder gets her.
No, she does. She watches a lot
Yeah.
of stuff to see what's cool and what's going on out there to keep her finger on the pulse.
So
That's
it's
smart.
Marcela, Thunder Rosa, and India Sioux versus Persephone, Princesa Suhate, and Olympia. So
Ooh.
that's gonna be pretty
I'm for
fun.
whatever Persephone is doing, man, because she is money.
Well, then
I think at some point in time, Persephone and Thunder will either lock horns or team up.
I'm really hoping for
My
the
guess.
team up. I'm hoping for the team up, Justin.
You don't want to see them
you
face
and
off?
everyone Let me tell you. Let's put this out there.
No, because I want to see some dope ass tag action in the women's
of course,
okay,
that's
actually
gold.
cool.
That's money. I don't.
I'll tell you why I agree with that too, Bear. Because I think that Thunder possesses the ability to teach Persephone the one thing she is missing, which is how to work the crowd the right way in the second half of the match. She comes out fine. She knows how to work the crowd. She gets everyone behind her, but then she gets lost in the moves and she forgets to pause. She forgets to take those moments to really either suck it in or give it back out or whatever needs to happen in the moment. And if you've seen what Thunder has done since she came back from, like, when she had the title, Thunder wasn't even that good at it. She was still learning it. But when she came back, something clicked. You know, she was at that phase, and I think, you know, she took some advice from Taya and a couple other people about what to do. And she could just, like, but she now at this point in her career, she should be giving that to people like Perse. Like, Persephone can use that. And I'd love to see them tag up for that reason, because I think standing across from each other as opponents, it's a different thing. I
want to see that too.
Get it as much.
I want to see that too, but I want to see them, you know, I want to see them tag for a bit and be cool, and then one of them betray each other, and then and then they feud for a bit, and then they get back, you know, and then at some point, you know, I think there could be some cool history with those two there, and I think it's a cool situation. Like she could be like the vet, you know, in that situation, and the young kid coming up. I don't know how old she is. I hope the kid thing is she's way younger than me, but like. You know, she's
Persephone?
Yeah.
She's 23.
Yeah, way younger than me.
That's insane. Yes.
Bear is 75.
She's a kid, you know, and essentially, and she'll probably hate, you know, she's young 20s, and that's a, you know, that's a
she was
cool
born after year 2000.
Like,
she's a child.
Like, yeah,
there's a lot. There's a lot Persephone can learn from someone like Thunder.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
There's a lot that she could like. I think that would be a fun tag pairing from like that standpoint.
Oh God, what are you on about me?
No. I just realized something. So I was aging myself. So I was like, I was going to my last year of high school when she was born.
God. Oh wow. How old are you?
I didn't even want to tell you what I was doing when she was born. Jesus. I may have already had my AARP card by then.
Welcome to the old man show.
All right. So, and also, for anyone out there, everybody should really tune into that show.
Look, man, the CMLL
Thunder.
Starting to heat up. I don't know if CMLL for me is where AAA is right now, but I'd like to see it get there. And I think, you know, Thunder doing stuff down there, this new trios champions doing stuff down there. I've liked a lot of the stuff Claudio's done down there too. And honestly, like Mystico, is Mystico the best luchador alive right now? Maybe.
Well, this is a crazy thing, right? Out of the whole shows, Mystico and Thunder are the ones that have matches throughout the whole card. Like, so you have Thunder on Fridays, Thunder on Saturday, which is Arena Coliseum's 83rd anniversary. That's sold out. There's no more tickets. So, you know, as soon as they announced it, it was over. And that's going to be Thunder Rosa, Jarochita, which she had a match with in Arena Mexico last year. So it's going to be Thunder Rosa, Jarochita, Garra Negra versus Siuxis, Keira, and Sanelli. So that's on Saturday. But that the only way to watch that now, unless you already have tickets, is to watch it on the
YouTube?
On the YouTube, because that's sold out. There's no more tickets. I
don't
even know if I have tickets for it.
The one that was the second sexy star?
Wait, what?
Garra Negra?
No. Garra Negra is hija de Gatúbela. Hija de Gatúbela. Remember that?
Yes.
That I used to crack out? Yeah. That's hija de Gatúbela. Yeah. And then
Coma's
finally...
lost.
Huh?
Coma's lost.
Very frozen.
There's too many R's. There's too many R's.
No, I was reading
Subtitle?
that.
Can we get some subtitles?
Byron said something about Jericho, and I was reading that.
Okay, and then finally on Sunday, Sundays are Family Day in Arena Mexico. You will have Thunder Rosa y La Jarochita, which means they will be tagging together, versus Persephone and Olympia. So, you know,
so she's getting some of Persephone this weekend.
they're getting added twice this weekend.
Twice.
Friday and then on Sunday. So
Okay.
Muy bien.
there.
Muy bien.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm here for that.
Look at him.
Don't
come alive.
Don't ever say that I don't give you anything.
She got a
Muy bien, Tony. Mwah!
You just say the words Persephone and like Bear just absolutely illuminates.
Dude, she's got it, man. Like I haven't.
She's got it, and he wants it.
No,
Yeah.
what I mean by
we know his
Can I
weakness. We know his weakness already.
Settle.
So for me,
Eddie,
you know what it is? This is the first time she reminds me, and it's not like it's weird, like young Brock Lesnar. And I'm not saying comparatively like she's Brock Lesnar, but I'm saying that like I remember when I first saw young Brock Lesnar, and I was like, this dude is gonna have a really long career. Like he just has this it factor thing, you know, and you know it from like the first time you see it. And Persephone kind of has that where like the first time I saw her, on my screen or whatever, I was like, oh, okay. This person is going to have a long career. She is super talented just from like the entrance. There's just like this confidence about her. Yeah. And then she backs it up in the ring. And so like, and it's cool to see somebody that when they're just beginning their career, where a lot of times, you know, you come on like Omega and you don't even see half the stuff that he did because you got to him too late in the career, you know, because there's just only so much wrestling you can get, you know. And Persephone, seeing her now just kind of starting out is cool to be like, oh, I kind of get to see somebody at the beginning before they end up being like a really big deal, you know. And that's where I kind of feel.
What is interesting to me, and I mean, I'm going to be there, but what is interesting to me is that they're pairing Thunder with Jarochita, which they already had a match. And then they're going against Persephone. So I don't know how that's going to...
Yeah, but that's a CMLL thing. It's
that's
like
that's similar.
CMLL is not necessarily booking faces and heels. They're putting them all in the ring, and they're going to see how the crowd responds, and then they're going to determine who the Rudos and Technicos are, especially if Thunder hasn't been in their programs down there. Obviously, I'm sure they're banking on her being a Technico, but I think they're going to see how all the other girls play out and what the response is from the crowd. CMLL just does it that way. It's one of the things I don't necessarily like about CMLL. They do just book matches sometimes. They don't necessarily, but even when they have storylines in mind for down the road, they'll do weird things like this that may or may not.
But
even
these two
play
guys who are fighting or going to fight, they put them in a
outside of Saturday, that is a sold out. This is kind of an odd weekend in Mexico. Because almost everybody in Mexico City gets out of Mexico City since tomorrow. Like I will probably be in the airport and I'll be the only person arriving to. And in fact, my flight was undersold because there was so many free spaces on it. So we'll see how that works out. But the crazy part is that Friday's show makes it to the air in Mexican television on Saturday, which that will, you know, everybody should be watching on Friday. That's all I have to say right now. But if you don't catch it on Friday, make sure to watch it on Saturday. All right.
Can I ask you guys another question?
Absolutely.
Why the fuck did Io Sky decide to face plant herself?
She's fine.
No. So I went back and I watched.
Fine. She put her forehead into her chest. How's that fine, bro?
Look,
she lost her neck, mate.
The crazy thing was though, so I watched how it aired, and it doesn't look that bad because it's the reverse angle. It's only when you see that crowd shot version that you even realize what the hell happened there. Because you know, and I watched you guys doing Raw Dog, and you barely mentioned it because it didn't look like it was even that bad. And she gets up and she
was in charge of that.
You guys got to do
all I saw was I saw her. She caught her foot on the rope, and it was like, oh, she's biffed it. I said,
well, what really happened? She caught one foot on the bottom rope, and then that made her tilt and catch the other one on the top rope, and that sent her straight down. And that was the scarier part of it. Coming up short she would have just rolled. But
and that slow mo man made it look even worse than it was.
And you can see she went to roll the shoulder, and because of the second catch,
she has her arms up when she dives, so that helps brace the fall. That's the thing wrestlers do. Also, when they do spike bumps, they put the elbow up, and the elbow hits instead of their head. So she is built for that a little bit. Also, she probably weighs so little.
She's built for landing on her
mass
neck.
times speed.
There's only so many times you can land on your face and your neck, though, dude. Like,
Kyrie immediately goes over to her, and Kyrie's not on her team, because Kyrie did not take the bump or whatever, and Asuka had bumped out from the spot, and Asuka's on the ground like, what happened? And Kyrie immediately goes over to her, and she just tells Kyrie, "No, good," and goes back and does the finish.
I know.
As I said,
Io Sky is absolutely insane. Io Sky.
I wonder how she pulled up afterwards, though. I wonder how she pulled up when she got backstage, though. Like, honestly, do you think that maybe the adrenaline just wore off? The adrenaline maybe just wore off, and then it's like,
we haven't heard that she's dead, and that would have been my assumption that she just died.
Because
I'm sorry,
when WWE first
we're on
looked at
YouTube.
her,
I'm supposed to say she unalived. My assumption would have been
Beef.
that she alived herself.
Beef.
I'm just going to show the
Beef was going to say something.
Please do.
So when WWE were first looking at signing her, she'd done her neck in Japan, so they turned her down and they said, "Look, your neck is an issue." And so what she then did is she did these crazy training drills, and her neck is mental, and she did do one, but it's I always think this is more of a Lucha Libre thing. Some of the neck drills they do with the arcing and the rolling of the neck, and there's a really good video of Titan. If you ever want to watch Titan's
Canelo
videos, he does some crazy ones.
Crazy training for his neck. It's just like looks inhuman. Okay, so this is it.
But she would.
She's fine. She had her chin tucked.
Go back.
Go
back here.
She's fine.
Bring it back.
She's fine.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I missed the first part of it.
What are you even
think she knew that she bumped.
She's like rubber. It's like watching
back.
a person made of rubber. What the hell?
I'll go back and...
How do you get up from something like this?
Yeah.
Boom.
But she's like up.
Luckily,
boom. She's like literally made of rubber. Like she's like, I'm up. All right, let's.
No, but watch this.
She's ever so slightly tilted.
Kyrie's like, Io just goes over. She's like, no, I'm great. Look, I took her out. You should come back with me. She plays the storyline and everything, and then she gets in the ring and says, "Okay, let's do the finish."
There's concussive adrenaline. Concussive adrenaline, I'd say.
No, she did the storyline, so she's definitely not concussed.
Never forget these people are crazy athletes.
I'm gonna play one more time.
The spot.
Hold on, guys. So if this is supposed to be so bad, she's fine. If it's
she
so
kicked Asuka in the head, that's quite good.
And this is the company that's supposed to protect the wrestlers like that, and they'll stop matches. How come they had a wrestler almost break her neck, land on her head on the mat, walk inside the ring, and immediately take a power bomb, which is the last thing she should be taking?
that was a bit weird. I found.
You're missing Byron.
No, Byron.
There's a reason
she
for
stood
that.
straight up.
There's a reason she took a power bomb.
She had a lucid conversation with other talent in the ring and out of the ring. That's why they let it keep going.
I'm saying she's fine.
Look.
No, the left side of your brain can be working while the other one is disconnected, bro. What do you mean
If you get up in a boxing match and you start talking about the square root of 9 with the referee, he's gonna be like, "Okay, fight's on, let's go."
No, but like
that sounds random in a boxing fight.
If wrestling safety is a wrestler's safety
in English,
but if a wrestler's safety is the prime thing, obviously it's a quick finish. So why not just roll her up? Just for her own safety would have been smarter.
Okay.
I'm saying she's fine, but to the point where everyone else is saying this is super dangerous and she looks like she got hurt. If you're so scared about her being hurt, why powerbomb her in a fake story? Just come up with something else.
Because it happened in like Byron. She lands on her neck. She gets straight up. She continues the storyline. She gets back in the ring like she's supposed to. She gets powerbombed. They didn't make this match shorter. That was the spot that was supposed to happen. This is the distraction spot, which leads to getting powerbombed. So it just continued. If she, exactly. If she stayed down, then fine. There would have been a check on that. But
She's fine. She used to do that all the time in Japan.
Okay,
But
sure.
They do know how to fall.
How crazy is the broadcast angle as opposed to that angle? How much
I cannot
difference is in it?
show the broadcast angle because we get taken down.
Yeah.
We got better
like I
camera
said,
people
I
on
only
the couch.
mentioned she caught a foot because that's all you saw. Was she caught a foot? She got straight back up, got in the ring, blah blah blah. So it would just look like everything was normal. And then when you actually saw that one, you're like, oh,
yeah. The broadcast version looks like she took a little bit of a splat, but it doesn't look like she took a face, neck, first head splat like she did.
Oh God, I forgot to mention. Sorry, Justin. I apologize, my dear. My lovely man.
My dear.
I forgot to mention on Raw Dogging, the one thing that happened during one of the advert breaks was
Monday
Eli Knight
nights.
jumped up onto he jumped up onto the turnbuckle and he slipped off.
Again?
That was
turnbuckles. He jumped he jumped up to sit on it because he was on the outside. He jumped back like to just sit on the turnbuckle and be like, hey, look at everybody, and he slipped back off onto the ring apron.
These turnbuckles are marks for themselves. They're going into business for themselves here,
It's
man.
like the Japanese
It was the turnbuckle that took out Sting.
Yeah, they've been ruining.
It wasn't Seth Rollins all this time.
No,
everybody blames Seth Rollins.
Specifically, the WWE turnbuckles. They are not to be trusted.
Okay, we're going to
put
play a
that
little
grip
game
tape
now,
on.
gentlemen. A game called Name 2 Matches That Are Happening at WrestleMania.
Oh, can I go first?
Go, Byron.
Okay, Brock and Oba.
Whatever's going on with Pentagon.
Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes.
Exactly.
I got more than that, and I don't even really watch WWE, and I got more than that.
Isn't Stephanie versus Cody Rhodes one of the matches?
No. Do you
Oh,
want to
you
say
think it
Stephanie?
was?
No,
Why did she come out?
My dad was worse than your dad match.
Oh God!
Why are they trying to get face
That
pops
sounds
for
old.
Vince on Raw these days?
Because he's buying the company.
Because he's buying
he's
the
the guy
company
that's
back.
been secretly consulting Randy Orton. If you read the dirt sheets,
Can you imagine if that's it? Oh
You
my
think
God.
you think he's not talking to his family that's running the company?
no,
I think he doesn't talk to them at all about anything.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's already
Because you know,
involved in
Cowboy
that.
Bob and Vince were so tight back in the day, so of course he would impart all of his knowledge on Randy Orton.
Who's not looking forward to Stardust?
Is that who
versus the
Randy
Bloodline?
was talking to on the phone?
No,
In the
that's what people are
promos?
saying.
Vince
Ric
is
Flair.
like, you don't crap. Vince was texting him or calling him saying, you don't crap on the bag, you crap on the person.
Right. Look, people are so desperate for something exciting to have happen at WrestleMania that they're trying to wish Vince McMahon back into storylines now.
What if the person on the phone is wearing a mask?
And don't think that that's not why they
Mask
put
man.
Stephanie McMahon out there. They put her out there. It's Cowboy Bob. No, let's not have it be Cowboy Bob. No, I mean,
Hepatitis
don't
Bob.
think they didn't put Stephanie McMahon back out there because of the fact that we talked about it a few weeks ago. I told you there was a mandate that came down from TKO to involve more influencers. What are we seeing now? We see iShow Speed. We got Stephanie coming out there now. We've got Jelly Roll winning matches and being on TV, being probably the
An
most
entire show.
on SmackDown.
SmackDown was the Jelly Roll show.
I will say,
Yeah.
there's
that
nothing.
jelly roll. I don't want to actually. Why is he on?
I will say there's like nothing redeeming about Jelly Roll on
Took that
TV
back
for me
before
personally.
he finished saying it. Like, no, and
Yeah, so
Speaking
like,
of sex
I don't.
offender.
It's nothing about Jelly Roll that I would ever want to see or watch on TV. But everything I've read is that he has taken the wrestling training and the wrestling gig very seriously and with respect. So it could be worse as far as
You know what match
celebrity.
I want to
really
see
good publicist.
at
That's all
WrestleMania?
that means.
I want to see Gunther retire Jelly Roll.
And LA Knight.
Match
And
one.
LA Knight.
Just end his career match one. Jelly Roll
I
gets
want
in
to see
there,
Gunther
puts him
retire
out, Jelly Roll's
Vampiro, so it
retired.
actually works.
No, LA Knight.
No, he'd have to he'd have to retire him every like 2 years.
Undertaker's coming
I'll
back.
respect.
Buried alive.
Look,
match.
if they need more
Bury him
stuff for
alive.
Gunther to do, have him try to retire Vampiro because it's next to impossible. That is the most impossible retirement match you could possibly have. So
Or
You
Terry
put
Funk.
Vampiro over.
Or Terry.
You know,
Come
it'd be
back
a
from the dead,
fun
special
thing
guest
for
referee.
Terry
Gunther.
Funk still isn't retired.
He'll be
You know,
booked
it's
in
funny
Beyond,
for
beyond the
Gunther.
grave, Terry Funk.
in Amarillo.
Yes,
This would be a-
Rebecca.
this-
If the guy on the phone happens to be Cowboy Bob, you get your daddy call for free.
By God. By God. Stardust.
I
What
will
if
make that deal.
Gunther loses to Seth and retire? You know, he's going to retire him if he, you know, he lost. And then after Gunther loses to Seth and doesn't retire Seth, he goes like a little crazy and just starts retiring really, really, really old wrestlers. You know, that are like well past their prime, like another Ric Flair match or something.
Like it's not Adam Pierce. It's
Yeah.
Right.
What if they just
it's like he's going after like Wes Briscoe or something.
Yeah,
Why?
exactly.
Because
He just
Gunther
really
retired
He's
at
looking for
all.
Pat
He
Patterson.
doesn't have to keep
Yes,
doing it.
exactly. Just retiring these old guys.
Because
already dead.
unfortunately, Justin, they put him in that program, and they I know things can change, but they
No,
I-
guys,
I-
guys,
they made him.
guys, we're on to
No, but
something.
they made
Everyone
that
else
program.
stop.
They made that program.
Everyone except Baron
and
may
Dragon
stop
Lee
talking.
And the Rey Mysterio. It was
Only Bear and I talk right now. Here's the idea that we're forming. He goes around and pins legends, but he goes to their graves and
Or their
pins
nursing home.
Do they
the
kiss?
casket,
nursing home.
and they don't kick out.
They're
And
already
he's like,
on
I
their
just
back.
Gunther can beat Hulk Hogan.
Wow, you're clutching at straws, brother.
Wow.
You are clutching at straws, bro.
Passing the torch finally.
I can't wait
oh,
for
it'd be like that. Do you know the meme?
What he just puts his
The
foot on
meme
top of the
where
grave.
the guy
That's
is laid on the
fucked up.
grave with his fingers
Well,
like
you
that,
hook the leg still. Have respect.
and he's just like leaning. Like,
Nobody wants to see it. I think he
What just
cremated
happened?
anyways.
I don't know.
This is all great fantasy booking, guys. Let me tell you.
Gunther
Pinning an
versus
urn.
Seth. That's one that we haven't mentioned yet. That came
But
out.
how
of
come-
nowhere.
okay,
Kissing
what's
match.
the,
there's a reason.
Okay,
for that,
so
There's a reason.
how do you guys feel
Let me
about
get to the
Gunther?
point. Hold on, Byron. Let me get to the
I
actual
have
point.
5 more topics.
Let me get to the
When
actual
my hand goes
point
up, your
here.
mouth goes shut.
I asked you to name 2 WrestleMania matches because they have
already
actually
did.
set, I know they have actually set more matches. And my point about it is, does anyone care? Is it too late now?
No.
You
Is
know
it
what?
like-
It's too
It
late.
is. It is
That-
too late.
That
It's too
ladder
little,
match
too
that
late.
they've booked is
I have to slightly
Oh,
apologize. I
don't
didn't
start
think
on that.
Brock had anything left to give, and you know him taking that power bomb was pretty
Yeah, but
sweet.
we are
oh,
giving
bro.
him the benefit of the doubt until he squashes Oba at fucking
That should be the
WrestleMania.
I
main
mean,
event. He's not squashing
we
him.
all
He's not
know our
squashing
heart's
him.
gonna get broken. He's gonna beat
No.
Oba, and
He's the
all of us
future.
are gonna
Oba.
be sad because we don't want that. You know,
Triple
and
H
it's gonna
paid him some money.
suck.
He paid him
Oh
some
my
money,
God.
and he's like, "You will lay down. You've had your time. Ober's coming."
I don't
mate.
know
He's
if
coming.
that's the
He's
case.
the ruler.
And
Well,
here's
yeah, that's all right. We can have these opinions. That's cool.
I
but
know.
he's the
I
future.
just think that it's like
Oba.
I'm very happy with Oba and Brock, and I'm excited to watch everything leading up to the match. The match itself might not be worth seeing, guys.
I don't think
Triple
it needs to be
H
this
in there.
big
Triple
crazy
H in-
thing. It could be almost
Yeah.
5
Goldberg
minutes max.
versus Brock 2.0. It could be just
Right.
Goldberg.
Right
I mean,
now,
Triple
right
H
now, we've
loves
got better.
playing the greatest hits, man. He loves playing his greatest hits. Him and Shawn Michaels love playing their greatest hits. They could do the Goldberg thing. You
Could it be
know,
over like that in 10
Brock
seconds?
comes
like,
at
ring the
him,
bell.
power
Bang,
bombs him.
that's it.
He does the other thing. Brock takes the 3, you know, and he passes the torch.
How
I mean,
about
I
this,
can
though?
see it, but I don't
We
want to
all-
get my
He's
hopes
done it
up
before,
and
he's
then have
done it
my
before.
hopes
Listen, we
broken,
all
because
know
that's
that
not what's
Brock
going to
is-
happen.
We all know that Oba's going to win, and now that's the boring, predictable finish.
You
No,
think?
it's not.
So how do they
I'm
make
not
it
convinced.
exciting?
Wait, you're saying that Oba is the obvious winner?
He's
Yes.
an obvious winner.
No, he's
So
not.
now,
I'm
like,
saying
that's just a
I'm
boring
saying.
Byron,
choice.
did you just started watching wrestling?
Yeah,
Oba.
Byron.
Oba.
We're all
Right.
trained again, and the way that they're doing this is quite clear. PTSD, whatever you want to call it.
No, but
is
they worked the
Don't do
owned
it.
it.
shit.
As soon, no, but as soon as
sometimes-
Oba got the second shot in on Brock, you went, "Oh no!"
Yes.
Everybody went, "Oh no!"
Yes. Yes.
Oba's
We
gonna
all
win.
did. We
Let's
all
make it
freaking
interesting.
did. I
But
know.
Brock
sometimes-
needs to go over.
Sometimes
To get
there's that
Bill
0.1
Heat
of
like
a
Cody
chance
lost.
that swerve. We all get swerved
See?
sometimes. Just
You all pretend like you don't care, but there's something there.
Here's the
Also,
thing.
I'll
I made this point. I made this point on the what the hell? No data detected from Justin, so I think we lost Justin or something. I don't know.
We all loved
thought he
Cody
was-
Rhodes when
thought
he
he
was
just-
losing world title
got tired
matches.
of Byron.
Then he wins
Okay.
and he starts crying, and now we can't wait till Cody Rhodes is off the TV.
I don't
so you
wanna
gotta
see
have
Cody
Elbow
Rhodes
lose
again.
repeatedly to Brock
Yeah, the
Lesnar
story's
every week
done,
for
man.
6 months
Done.
to build him heat.
Close
and
the
interest.
book.
People like him.
I'm done.
Oh, well,
Cody
That's how
Rhodes
you
okay,
do
so-
wrestling.
Just I made this point, but I don't know why Adam Pearce, that's his name, right? Adam Pearce. They make him look like a bitch through the whole show on Monday.
That's his gimmick.
like an
And I just
absolute
get so mad.
useless
He gets so
motherfucker.
mad. He's got no
It's
control.
just like everybody push him around. It's like you cannot do this, and it's just I don't know.
Hey, he's been sending
I
out
hope he
emails.
turns
He's been
heel.
sending out
We
emails.
need a return of some heel, straight up heel GMs. It's been too long.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And Adam Pearce needs to turn because he's eaten so much shit forever. I'm tired of these straight.
You love
because
Jake Cargill.
everything not feel like a show anymore, man. It's just like okay, we got these guys and they're I don't know, corporate.
Okay,
It
I'm
feels
going
like
to
Who do you bring in? Who do you bring in as the heel?
Gentlemen, hold on. I'm going to read the current card for WrestleMania, and then we'll discuss if any of this is exciting to you. I'm going to read every match that's been
Deep breath.
presumably announced.
I got an idea. You
No
say
one
a
say
match, we
words,
all
but
give
you
a
can-
thumb up or a thumb down.
I was gonna say no one interrupt
Or,
with words, but you can make
Comstar.
noises.
All right. You guys
I'm gonna make
ready?
noises.
Yeah.
World Heavyweight
Mm.
Championship, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
Uh,
I'll give it a thumbs up.
uh,
I'll watch that. Undisputed
Pretty
WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. I
wanna
think
see
it's
Randy
going to be
Orton.
good at Mania, but I don't care about any of the build-up, so I go middle.
okay, I want to see Randy kick him in the head and get a face
WWE
pop.
Women's Championship, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Don't care. They haven't made me care. Like them both, they haven't made me care.
It'll be under 5 minutes.
Indifferent.
Women's
I don't even know
World
what's going on with
Championship,
that.
Steph
I
Faker,
don't
Liv
need to see
Morgan.
Jake Cargill.
You guys are talking over him. Whatever that
It's
was,
come
I'll
from
do a
you,
thumbs
Byron.
up.
Intercontinental
You guys,
Championship
respect.
ladder match. Penta versus Javon versus Rusev versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough.
Oh wait, no, time out. Is that how it's gonna play?
Yes.
The ladder
Yeah.
match. I'm on
This is
for
what I
it.
was discussing the other
Penta announced it himself.
No,
It's gonna be the
apologize.
AEW
Bear,
special.
shut
No
up.
storyline and a good match.
Just because I
Oh,
love a ladder
Javon
match.
is gonna
Just because
take
I
that.
love a ladder match.
That's it.
I
Yeah, but
apologize.
That's his WrestleMania moment, you reckon?
Hold on.
That's the
Right,
match
I'm-
where they're
I'm
going to
sorry.
get the highlights to put in the video package for the show, and then put everyone back on their shelf.
Great. Except my problem is the only reason to do matches like that is for a babyface to hand it over to another babyface, which is going to be Javon, which I hate. What is Block Smart saying here? Block Smart's very smart. Placing Drew with Orton is another sign of they're completely out of ideas. Gunther and Drew are actually exciting. You know, I'll tell you why I don't agree with that, Block Smart. Because
You're wrong.
this was the match that was always planned. Drew and Cody came up with passing the title to Drew for a while to try to make this plan more exciting. That was actually Drew and Cody's idea. That's already come out. That's an established thing. We're not making that up.
Fact.
So it's not that they're out of ideas. They tried to spice it up, and I think it backfired because now the crowd really wants to cheer Randy. They tried to send Steph out there Monday to fix it a little bit and see if they could really make Cody seem like he's up against this evil Randy Orton. Like, oh no, you can't do it, Cody, because he's so evil, even though he's only been a heel for 2.5 weeks. He's so dastardly and evil because he hasn't been doing bad deeds for the last year at all. But he's so mean because we've seen him be a heel 10 years ago.
Wait,
No,
he's
we don't
anti-John
remember Randy
Moxley.
as a heel anymore. We just don't.
But the thing is you're telling me that Randy Orton's evil and you're not prepared for this Randy Orton and he's going to go to depths you'll never go.
Got
Thing
voices
is,
in his head, bro.
I want that Randy Orton to be facing Cody Rhodes
Kick his
because
head
I
off.
want him to kill Cody Rhodes. I never have to watch Cody Rhodes on TV again.
But that's
And
what
that's why
most
people
of
are
the
cheering
fans
for it. And
feel, too.
Exactly. So you've just doubled down on the cheer factor.
Fluff wants him to get the mass transit thing situation going here.
Yeah.
with
All
COVID.
right.
I'm
So
fine with that.
next
What else?
match. Women's Intercontinental Championship, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
Never want to see Becky Lynch on my TV ever again.
Does that have to be on the on WrestleMania?
I don't mind. I
Oh
don't
God.
mind it. I just don't think they're going to do anything that's going to be fun for me to watch.
No.
United States
just a match that's gonna
Championship, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams.
I
You know that's going
can't
to be
believe that's
awesome.
where Sammy ended up though. But
Bear,
I
eat
agree
shit, dude.
with Coma on this one. Like, I don't know if I like how we got here. I don't
Yeah.
know.
The
I
match.
feel like this is good for the future, though. I feel like if they can do something with this coming out of this program, and I'm a big fan of Trick Williams. He has star written all over him to me. I feel the same
Them
way about
lemon
Trick. that
pepper
Bear feels about
steppers.
Stephanie.
And
just
Sammy
feel-
always shows up for a big match.
Yeah, and
Bear,
I
why
think so.
are you hating
It's got-
on this?
It's got
I'll
some
be
potential.
honest with you. Here's why I'm hating on
Lie
it.
to me.
And
Sami Zayn.
I'm not even like it's not even like
Lie
I
to
hate
me.
on it. It's
He
just
doesn't like to
I
have
don't
fun.
follow. Like, I'm one of the guys that casually watch WWE. I'm like the guy that like tunes in Mania season kind of when it's compelling and watches the Rumble and stuff like that. And so for Trick Williams, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
More of an AEW guy, you know. I'm more of a
Bear's only doing thumbs down on every
Oh,
WrestleMania
Tony.
match.
That is
He's
not
like,
true.
is
No,
this what
there's
TK
some
would
of
have
the-
booked?
What color
Clip
underwear
this.
are you wearing,
stuff that I
Tony?
like.
Arturo,
But,
clip this.
But for me, I haven't watched Trick Williams yet, really.
Tony.
And Sami Zayn isn't really ever been my cup of tea, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay,
And
don't
so,
be a
except
dickhead.
for Bloodline,
Say that.
I really
about
like
Sami
Sammy
Zayn.
in the Bloodline, but prior to like,
Ooh,
yeah, I really like Sammy in
Stunt
the
Granny.
Bloodline, but prior to and post that, I've never really been a big Sammy guy, and so
you're not feeling oozy.
I hope
feeling
it's a good
oozy.
match. I hope it's the thing where I finally get to see what everybody sees in Trick Williams. That's what I really hope, is like, I just don't know enough about it. And so I'm kind of just in the middle. I'm not really excited. I guess I'm excited to see what everybody else is saying about Trick Williams, I guess, because I haven't really
Them
gotten to it.
lemon pepper steppers. What's
So
that?
I will
if-
say that.
If Justin owned up to Road Dogg getting fired, I
Yep.
can own up to Bron Breakker's getting his pushed.
Does Braun
He's
have
back.
a match yet?
This is
no,
the
he's
thing
not.
too. It's like, are we going to get a
I
few
lied.
run-ins that we're not expecting? Like, there's going to be something
Well,
big that's gonna sell.
Again,
Mania,
Bron
like,
Breakker
we're not
is
expecting.
from what I understand, Bron Breakker is relatively healthy and does not have a match. So
The
injury
drive-by.
did Block Smart injury did in the push. The plan for Bron Breakker was Seth Rollins at Mania originally, and that was supposed to be the championship match, and with him probably getting the belt. It was a huge pivot away from Braun. And there was nobody backstage that had any issue with him. They thought he was coming along nicely, even in spite of some of the things that he did wrong. But
And what Beef was saying about him.
there's a big push there until Tony screwed it up. No. So yeah, I don't know if we see them put Bron Breakker in or if they hold him for the Raw after Mania, because they like to hold some stuff for that too. Or, I don't know. I don't know if we get him, if he gets put in, Coach. We'll see. All right. So where was I at here? Women's Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way with the Irresistible Forces versus Bella Twins versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa
Double.
Bliss versus
Double.
Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I'm going to
Man,
say
it's the
this.
greatest hits. That's the greatest hits right there.
This is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal of women's matches to get a lot of women on the card. I'm all for that.
Did they have that on the card? Is that Battle Royale still on the card?
I would imagine no, they don't do it. They do it the week of now. They never do it on the actual Mania anymore. I will say that I believe the Bella Twins are going to walk away with this. They haven't put their names on these tag titles, and they want them as part of the tag lineage. I don't have a problem with that. If they're going to do it
huge
now.
problem with that.
Now's the time to do it. Just get it over. But my whole thing is let's just get it over with, Coma. Like they want the Bella
Only
Twins
only if they drop it the next night on Raw, I'll go along with that. But they got to drop it the next night on Raw. I don't.
Hey, as a casual,
if they can still compete, you have to put their names on that title lineage. They were one of the most
Could they ever compete?
Drop it the next night on Raw.
I know, but they're the only really identifiable tag team.
Yeah, I know. I see where you're coming from. I get it.
Stupid.
I get it.
I don't want it to be the case, but it makes perfect sense. They're going to put it on the Bella Twins. They'll ride it out for 2 or 3 months, and hopefully by SummerSlam,
I didn't even know who had the belts at this moment. On Monday, I was like, "Whoa, yeah." I was like, "Who's that?" I did not even know that.
Got it right now.
We do need to clear one thing up, though.
The irresistible force.
But also, word has come out that Bayley's contract is almost over, and it does not appear that it's going to be renewed.
What?
Good for her.
Surely not.
Good for
Surely
her.
not.
You know what that means?
It looks like Bayley's contract is, but I mean, we're not talking like tomorrow, but like 6-7 months. But like, I don't know that she gets renewed.
Good.
Going to make
She needs to get out of there.
I mean, yeah, I think she
Her
could
and
benefit
Sasha are
from
still pretty
fresh
close,
pastures.
but I feel like Sasha wanted to come back to Bayley, not the other way around. But maybe
there's a something in the works for WrestleMania. Drama.
Sasha, Mercedes is making all the money she wants to make, and she does it on her
Byron,
own.
you have to read this.
All of you, like, should I read it before I read it? I'll just read it out loud first.
Yeah, just read it out loud.
Walk Smarts Entertainment. All of you like wrestling more than me, and even you guys know these women's matches are terrible. Apart from Jim Neidhart's daughter, her stuff looks good. Block.
Wow, how do you answer that one?
You lose all just integrity in what you say when you talk like that. Credibility.
That's Minnesota's
Everyone
own.
hates
Tiffany
having new
Stratton
viewers.
there.
And the blonde girl that does moonsaults.
Tiffany Stratton.
Everyone knows that Byron
get some
is
soul
actually
Ruger,
the
yeah.
heel, right? It's not
Huh?
me. I know Tiffany Nieves wants you to think that I'm the heel, but it's actually Byron.
Yeah, you didn't come out really well in the interview, gotta say.
I think
you really were a
I
bad
asked for
host.
that interview to not be run. I don't know why Byron still ran that interview. I think it was a hit.
We had a
piece. I
contract,
think
bro.
him
We
and
cannot just-
Tiffany Nieves
There was
were
integrity
in cahoots.
in our editorial.
I highly
You can
protest.
find that on the
Because it's
YouTube.
funny.
I will tell viewers right now, do not go to our YouTube page. Do not watch the Tiffany Nieves interview. It is a complete hit piece. It's farcical nonsense. You can tell that it's been edited. It's been highly
Fake
edited
news.
to make it look bad. And last I know, Byron had the footage, so I blame Byron. I do not endorse that video in any fashion.
Although
That
I
is-
was not part of it, I will say go and check it out and make a mind for yourself.
No,
and
no,
if
no.
you
The
want to
Tiffany
call out
Nieves
Justin for
video-
the things he said, do it.
It is not MMM show canon. God damn it, that video.
It would be. It's
out of
actually
the
kind of weird that
library.
Justin showed up today after that aired.
I haven't done
wouldn't
this
have if
yet,
I did what
but
he
I
did.
give it a thumbs
There are
up.
rumors.
Oh, Bear.
more
There are
entertaining than
rumors
any of the
that Justin
WrestleMania
was
matches I've
interviewing
heard.
somebody else, and they cut it together to make it look worse.
Unsanctioned match.
hit
Drew
piece.
McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu.
Show stealer.
That'll be fun.
Show stealer.
I'm not
Is
invested in
this
it.
the last
Potential.
match at night?
Potential.
How can this be? It's fine. I mean, I just because
It's
they're gonna
not.
kill each other.
But
But
they're
they'll
gonna.
have fun
It's
doing
gonna
it.
be the show stealer. This is gonna be the best match of the 2 nights.
I'm okay
I
with
don't know
that
about
one. And surprisingly, I feel like that one's had enough buildup because everyone thought that was going to be part of the actual title match. So
Yeah.
I thought Drew
that one's
quit,
actually
didn't
been building for 2 months. So I'm okay with that one, believe it
I
or
think we'll
not.
just see some stipulations in
he?
some of these
Did
matches.
Drew McIntyre not quit wrestling?
Nope.
I thought he quit.
Well, I
again.
mean, yes, but no.
He's back
Man.
again.
Kayfabe,
Back
man.
in.
Have you ever heard of this concept called kayfabe? Brock
Jacob
Lesnar
Fatu-
versus Oba.
What?
Oba. Oba.
I'm ready to get my heart broke.
Oba.
My question is,
Yeah.
can that
Hope
be
that
the
kills
main
you.
event for night one?
No, Brock likes to get in and out. He wants to get in
That's
and
true.
out. He
It's going
wants
to be the
first
opening match of night one.
First match.
He's
First
not-
match.
so-
he just wants to get his money and get the fuck out. But like,
So we're 2
Everyone will
weeks
just
away
watch the first match and
from.
go.
It's gonna be the first match of the first day.
Oh, but
Yeah,
wait,
Is
they
wait,
do.
AEW
wait.
doing a
Everybody
pay per
goes.
view on the same day
Seth
as
Rollins
WrestleMania?
versus
Do not even
Gunther.
turn off the engines
be
on
on
the
the card.
jet.
I'll give that one up.
Seth Rollins versus Gunther.
They're just good.
I'm going down with that.
I
It's
don't
gonna be a
care
good
at
match.
I
all.
gotta see that. That's gonna build. They gotta build that more. They've got to build
See,
that.
that's the thing. We gotta grade WrestleMania season. Are they hyping the show and just getting you to want to be a part of the show? No. And also the Gunther push. He tapped out John Cena, and what is it worth? He doesn't even get a 2-week build into WrestleMania for a match that doesn't matter.
Where else do you put him? Where else do you put him then? Like,
it's just but I'm not WWE.
it.
This is the stuff that they do better than anyone else. Even if you don't like WWE,
Byron,
you
I have
do
to
watch
correct you. Hold on.
WrestleMania.
I have to correct you, Byron. This is not the stuff they do better than anyone else. This is the stuff they did better than anyone else. Past tense now, brother. It's
Fair
official.
point.
It's past tense. They do not have their mojo anymore. WWE's mojo is
They're clutching at straws, bro. They're clutching at straws right now.
Selling
literally
things.
And then everything's gonna be last minute. It'll be a last minute ditch to book everything properly, man. Like,
well, let me give you one more match. One more match for WrestleMania. You're dead to me, Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio.
Come on, baby! Woo! Sorry, just got excited.
See, that's
because you're man.
That's a AAA
God,
match.
I have
They
a
should do that in
filter
AAA.
for those kind of moments on my
I'll watch that match in AAA, just like the Americano match they'll do in AAA.
Right. It shouldn't even
I have
be
a
on
question
the-
for you. I have a question for the
That's it.
people in the
That's all,
top row.
by the way.
No,
We're
is
expected to
AAA
see-
doing?
We're expected to see a tag
Super.
team match with Logan Paul and his partner, possibly involve
Thumbs
LA
down.
Knight and
Move on.
Speed. I mean, we saw that develop too. So
If Bron
obviously
Breakker
there'll
comes
be
back-
some kind of match involving some of those people. But
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is AAA doing a show every Saturday, or was that just like a 3-week Ray to Reyes special?
no, it's every Saturday.
No,
They've
they
been
do it every
doing a
Saturday.
show.
They just
Every Saturday for an
chopped
hour?
up. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Have
awesome.
you watched the show that I do? Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I watched it, but I
they've
thought it was
been
like a
doing-
special.
TV. They film it.
understand
They
Wasn't
filmed it,
special,
rated
but
it,
they
and they put it
chopped
out.
it up in 3 weeks.
No, I get it now. I get it. Hey, I get it now.
They've been doing it for like 4 months on
I
Saturday.
know everything now, okay? But I didn't know it a minute ago.
And then we have a show that
how's the
covers-
Iran thing gonna end if you know everything now?
We talk about it every week.
It's okay.
We
Yeah,
talk about it every week.
I know,
Byron,
guys. That's what I'm
too worried
saying.
about getting
Right.
to his pops.
We missed one important thing from this. From Monday night. From Monday night, I apologize. I got to get to this because Justin wasn't here to do it.
Sorry,
Justin,
Rebecca.
How
Sorry.
excited were you? How
My bad.
excited, Justin, were you to see Charlotte Flair in the pink get up she had? Because I know she's your girl.
Sorry.
I was fine with it. I was good with it. I watched the match. I'll put it to you that way. And the match wasn't
Why is
worth
your voice
watching.
trembling?
I paid attention.
Was it the go-go boots?
I like the boots.
Are you excited for the WrestleMania match then?
I like this Blocks guy. I really like MJF. Got me kind of excited about wrestling for the first time in years, but I'm not convinced by some of their other top guys. I'm assuming you mean in
That's
AEW.
fair.
Blocksmart, I will say I agree with you.
They
And
got
the
some
numbers,
guys.
the
They
numbers
got
repeat
some
that
guys
too.
there, but but MJF is by far their biggest draw. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's MJF, and then there's a bunch of guys that are kind of like a step below or close, but not quite there. I mean, I think Swerve is. I don't know. I like it. I enjoy Swerve. They clearly think Ospreay could be that guy. I think Kyle Fletcher could be that guy sooner than later.
But you need to make them cereal box names. You know what I mean? Like on the box of
People
Wheaties.
even eat
guys?
cereal anymore.
Look, man, Kyle
it's a metaphor.
and Kyle and Sky did a ton of media last week in England, including our friend Simon's Between Two Ferns ripoff show, which I
One
watched.
fern.
It was terrible. Simon is not a good interviewer. He should really leave the entire business if that's possible. Can he just
You
like
could see why our guests get mad at
Hey.
Justin.
You should.
You know he's gonna be back on the show, and I'm gonna play this for him, right?
I'm mad that I didn't get asked to be on that show. Damn it! I could make
Yep.
that show actually.
I've been asked to
funny.
be on the show, but what
I
am
gotta-
gonna talk about?
I got a
That's
question.
weird.
I got one.
I'm gonna
Do
answer. it.
we think that Kenny Omega has a realistic shot at beating MJF
No.
in 2 weeks.
No.
No, he's just
No?
racking up
Yep.
the names in his belt.
I mean, I hope it's the greatest hunt like run. You know, I'm hoping it's like
how far are we from that pay-per-view?
2 weeks. It's insane. Their pay-per-view schedule makes no sense. Like I was looking at
it's
it.
the
And
same
I was
weekend
like,
as
Wait, is
Mania,
it
right?
WrestleMania in 2 weeks?
Isn't it? They said 2 weeks from Sunday on the thing, didn't they? Let's see.
Someone
Okay, so it's the week after Mania.
fact check.
Yeah, I
Is it
think it's
12?
the week after Mania. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they'd
it's
be
like
stupid to
2
do
and
it
a
the same
half
week.
weeks, something like that. See, that's not. I'm not a shill because I would know this if I was.
Put the photo. Put
Oh,
the photo
that's what
up.
you'd say if you were trying to
Thank
say you
you.
weren't.
Thank
Sure. That's what a shill would tell you.
Thank
They are a shill.
Oh, I'm going to
Try and
doctor that
distance
one so
yourself now.
bad.
That's gonna live forever.
In Bear's heart.
Okay, but what? I don't know if you guys saw this. And talking about how bad are we done with the matches? Is that all the matches?
Yeah, that's it. I have
Okay.
nothing else to say
So
about
just
WWE.
thinking about how soulless this WrestleMania
out.
run has been. I can use words like that, Byron. Leave me alone.
I will. Yeah,
No,
I
you
will
reminded
Do
me
you
of
think
the AEW
that's what's
pay-per-view.
growing the numbers for AEW? Like because their numbers have been going up.
Yeah,
and,
they
like
did what, a 720 something this week?
743.
Last week? Yeah.
Is that what driving all these fans to be like, maybe I'm gonna be a sicko?
Hey, is Daga going to-
MJF is driving all those fans. MJF
Yeah, that's the
is
thing.
like a legitimate. MJF is a legitimate needle mover. I mean, he's
He's
not.
a cereal box name.
Yeah, he's probably not quite like CM Punk yet, but he moves the needle as a champion.
He's a mainstream entertainer. He's been in movies, and the other people are wrestlers that are on TV.
Yes.
And meanwhile, other
And they're
people,
good wrestlers, but they don't have
Yeah.
that mainstream appeal. MJF has mainstream appeal, and
There
that's
was some
like
TV show recently that was like a mainstream. I forgot what it was.
Adam Sandler's movie.
No,
Happy
it was
Gilmore?
like an interview that he did a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, that's pretty big. It was like, I forgot what it was, but
Yeah.
he's getting there.
there's a thing if you can become more than just a wrestler, that's when you can get more eyes on your product. And that's tough to do, especially in a promotion that really values guys that just want to be wrestlers, And so it's harder for some of those guys. Samoa Joe's another one. He's probably a bit of a needle mover. He's done some stuff outside of AEW as well.
Yeah,
Twisted Metal.
Will Arnett.
Yeah, but still,
Dude, he's classic
he's
in
not
TNA, man.
MJF's level, but I think John Moxley obviously carries some of that, even though he's not Hollywood, but he's got the WWE rub still a bit. But it's tough to get to that level of recognition by a bunch of people because you have to kind of get to that point and then draw the people in. That's how you organically build a brand to some extent.
Or know how to rub Tony Khan the right way.
Hard, and
I bet you were.
MJF is doing that right now. He's doing the mainstream thing. He's becoming more recognizable than just a wrestler, but he's drawing people in that maybe don't necessarily watch AEW to be sickos.
Was it Chris Van whatever?
Vliet.
The forehead.
Vliet?
Call him Stevie
Is that how you
V.
pronounce that?
Can he change his name?
Chris Van Vliet. Vliet.
I don't like
Vliet?
that. He should change one of the words.
Chris Van Vliet.
Yes. I made my name more palatable for the American public. Why couldn't he? My current name is Crazy Hispanic Fan.
Because
So
he's Canadian, and Canadians are like that. His name is Chris Van Vliet.
Can I just throw something out there that we haven't touched
Is
on
Meep
yet?
still
He
here?
got his
To
start
WrestleMania.
in my Cleveland, Ohio area, by the way. So
Just in regards to WrestleMania, guy, these names: Stephanie McMahon, AJ Styles, Demolition, Axon Smash, Dennis Rodman, Sid Vicious, and Bad News Brown. The Hall of Fame inductees this year. What do you thought?
That'll be good. But why is Steph? Who?
Why Steph?
No,
Why
she's
Steph?
done good stuff with the company.
She only basically ran the company by herself for 4 years. So it's fine.
Hey, she created that female revolution, man.
She only had
Well,
to do
that part was bullshit, but she's done a lot of good stuff. Corporate.
The Immortal Moment Award,
I
WrestleMania 3 match between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant is the Immortal Moment Award this year.
Yeah, okay, I have a question
I
for you guys.
apologize.
Based on that
No, wait a
subject.
second. Wait a second, Byron, I've just seen something. It's pertinent to the show. Okay.
I doubt
hold
that.
on.
there's going to be LA Park is going to be in Australia, as well as there's going to for BCW, right? It's going to be Famous B as the champion versus Blue Demon Jr.
Guys,
there you go.
I almost had a little fire in my house.
That's great.
This
That's
thing-
bad.
Yeah, it's like really hot right now.
Built in Mexico.
I was like, what is that
plug it.
smell? It smells like cherries. And I was like, oh, is this thing?
Cherries?
Oh, it's burning
Cherries?
plastic. I have a question. So if Gunther is still retiring legends and pinning legends, do you think if you tried to pin Sid's grave, would Sid still kick out? I think it would.
His leg would break.
Psycho Sid Beauty would break his own leg to get out of there and beat him with that leg.
I
That's
think
what you
Sid
could
goes
do.
over in that match still.
You could literally have Gunther do a run-in on like someone like Dennis Rodman, like to try and bury him in his Hall of Fame.
Oh no! Wait,
Something like
wait.
that.
Yeah.
He just said his house was almost on fire. Now he's gone.
Shit,
Maybe
Oh.
he's concerned.
No, he's moving
And
on.
high quality Mexican products.
failed.
That
Oh,
smell
I
like
have a
cherries.
question. I had a question for Tony.
Okay.
Tony, hey, is Daga going over to AAA WWE now? He just had his last day at Noah.
It's starting to smell like cherries.
This must burn.
Is Daga jumping to AAA?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in recently. I don't know. I'm kidding. I don't know.
Okay. I just saw he said goodbye to Noah, so
Well, didn't Noah
Pass the
and
dirty to the left-hand
AAA
side.
/ WWE have a bit of a relationship there? Because
Tony, you got that breaking
that seems
news?
to be a bit of a ground.
Hikaru Chida is Willow Nightingale's open challenger, not Dani Luna. Just leaked.
Oh snap! Ooh.
Sid
Hikaru-
Vicious is who you should think of every time you think of wrestlers. We're big Sid Vicious, whatever's you want. Marks
What a
people.
curly head mullet! Oh,
I'm a Sid Vicious guy all day. Sid Udy.
Elmo
is-
loves mullet. Yeah, mullets.
I could watch that leg break all day.
just the leg break.
Powerbomb.
Just a leg break. Oh my god, and the mullet too. Oof.
I remember seeing
mullets.
Sid come through the curtain at ECW, and it was like one of the best wrestling moments I ever had at a live
I could
venue.
imagine
Just
that
seeing him
vibe
come
would
through
have
the
been
curtain.
crazy, dude. That would have been crazy.
I just don't even. I almost blacked out. I don't even know if I remember. I don't even know if I remember the match after that. I don't think it mattered. Like the second I saw him come through the curtain, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm
The
watching
vibe, eh?
Sid Vicious in ECW. This
Oh,
live.
yeah.
This is fantastic." And then I saw him again in Florida at a pay-per-view for ECW, and I was like, the fact that I got and I saw him once in WWE too, but like the fact that I got to see Sid Vicious in ECW, just I don't know. That was like that was
That's
a
wild,
big
man.
markout moment for me.
That's huge.
And I don't have
Yeah.
a lot of them. But something about
What-
Sid just did it for me.
What arena was that in?
The first one was in the ECW arena, and then the
Killer.
second time was down in Florida for the Barely Legal pay-per-view, I think, in 90,
yeah.
I think it was 98, which was
Hell
great because
yeah.
that one had one of the Rob Van Dam, Jerry Lynn matches too, I believe, which is my
That was
favorite
incredible,
feud
man.
of all time.
Yeah.
Is
Hell yeah.
RVD versus Jerry Lynn, which I actually got to talk to Jerry Lynn about once, which huge mark out moment for me also. Did you get to talk to Jerry Bear?
So we sat next to his daughters actually at the show.
He's
I didn't
too
know
busy
at
with
the time. And me and my buddy went to the bar afterwards to go watch the Wolves game because AEW got done pretty early. They weren't doing any other
Wolverhampton
taping.
Wanderers.
And- what was that?
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah. And then, so we went to the bar and we passed by the two gals we were sitting with. And I remember one of them vaguely saying, "Oh, my dad works for AEW." And I didn't think anything of it. And then I look over and it's Jerry Lynn. And so I was like, she called me out for being the loud one at the show, which tracks.
That sounds fair. Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Oh,
like,
look,
"Oh,
it's
it's the
Tony
loud
Khan's
one.
boyfriend."
They're the ones that sat by us. He's the loud one." And I was like, "Oh," and now it makes sense. I know who your dad is, and you mentioned he works at AEW. I was like, "I know who you are." I said, "Jerry, I know who you are." He's like, "Huh?" I was like, "She said that her dad worked at AEW, and I know who you are. I'm gonna leave you alone. I don't want to bother you." I just connected some dots.
You say, "I know who you are" to Jerry Lynn.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How drunk were you?
Talked to you and said, "Hey, look, it's Tony Khan's boyfriend."
Who said that?
That's the guy who's just in the bathroom with Tony.
Hey, what Jerry was cool.
Oh,
He chatted with us a bit. My buddy Tom, who's not like a big wrestling fan, got to hear all kinds of fun stories with him. Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. Jerry Lynn's a nice guy. Super nice.
Yeah, he's great. I like Jerry Lynn.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Did you tell him what I told you to tell him?
I was too shy, man.
Oh Jesus.
no.
It was like my personal endorsement
Not
for
with
you.
Jerry. I know.
What did he say? What did he say?
So I gave him a
they have
gift in
history.
London. I gave him a gift in London. I just wanted to know if he like
now listening to a professional wrestling podcast known as Masks, Mats, and Mayhem.
How did we get this guy?
I don't know. I get Paul Heyman, reels and stuff.
Was that a cameo?
Yeah.
No, Meef does the best.
Why is that not in the beginning of the show?
Byron did miss my Paul.
Gentlemen,
can you please do it?
It's time for a little thing that we like to call around here. It's a segment that we've done once or twice, maybe.
It's 2 hours in.
Pops and drops.
It's 2 hours in.
Pops.
2 hours in, Mark, is the pop. It always feels we're like AEW with our overruns on the pop and drops. Guaranteed.
getting the money.
I'm the only person here who looks like he listens to this music.
Me, if your video's been frozen, that's
Byron,
my
you're
pop.
up. Because you're
showing
always
the guns. Meef is like showing the guns, like.
Oh
nope!
I'm still moving.
You do not need a beard to join this panel. That would actually be another show called the No Shave Man Cave, but they're not doing their show anymore. So
you just need a shoe and a beer, and you can be on. You're good. Bear.
My pick for the week
is Bear.
Hey,
Byron.
Oh, no way!
Pop. Did you ask me to go?
Byron, Pop.
My pop of the week is Macklin Celebrini, rookie of the year. Well, it's not rookie, but he is helping me win my fantasy finals this week. Even when all of my top scorers are out and injured, Dreisaitl injured, Gauthier, whatever, from the Ducks. He almost has 40 goals, and he's out the rest of the week.
What we talking about?
He's scoring all my goals. He's out the week. Hedman, my top defenseman, he's out. But Celebrini single-handedly, he got 4 points tonight, keeping me in and helping me win my NHL fantasy season.
Woo!
Yes, Coleman.
What the fuck? What kind of booty is that?
Go, you good thing! Knock it down! Knock it! Oh. Keep going.
I can't because
that a boy?
Wait, there's more? You couldn't get it all in the boot the first time.
Hold on, put him on the big screen.
Byron, why did you do that, clown?
Down it. Let's go, man! Let's go, baby!
Oh yeah!
Look at his
Are there
mouth.
thumbtacks in the bottom of your shoe?
Welcome to the club, baby! Woo!
One.
It's worth probably the boots I did use when I used to film deathmatch stuff.
Oh,
that's cool.
On your bear.
It's probably like hepatitis now.
Legend.
He's got a Batman chair. Let's just point this out. Bear's chair's got a Batman symbol on the back of it.
Okay, Byron, do you have a wrestling-related pop, or are we going to be here for another 20 minutes?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, Tony Allen.
Yes, Thunder Rosa at CMLL for the weekend.
No.
I'm not really looking forward to the flying. I wanted to stay home because this is, Semana Santa, but it's a good sacrifice. It's gonna be really fun. This is my pop, right? That what we're doing, pops. Because so that's it. That's my pop. Also, I think that's all. Yeah, pretty much.
I have a drop.
Also, people tune in on Friday.
Okay, Meatloaf, pop, and moving on. He's like
It's
frozen.
Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, we're talking about that again.
Coma, Pop.
JC
Have you
Dub.
got Pop?
Just shout out to JC Dub. Just been watching it every week. Loving the show at the moment, and you know, get around it.
I'm
That's what
gonna
saying.
give it a
Ooh.
go. If it's not good, I'm coming back for your
Look,
ass.
look. Novel value. Just all I'm saying. Just novel value. All right. Just that's all I'm saying. You might not like it. You might like it, but just novel value. Just throwing it out there. You know, it's something
Fine,
different.
I'll give it a go.
No, it's
That
like
boy.
something out of like the
Let's
90s.
go!
It's interesting. I don't catch it all the time, but when I do, it's fun. You can't go into it and be like, "Oh, I'm going to take it super seriously."
Hey,
But-
I don't know if you guys remember this, but I give every promotion out there, I give it a go. They were like giving me TNA like for weeks, and then I watched it, and it was like, can I have a
The worst
drill?
ever.
My
It was
head.
TNA.
Like, yeah, it was really
No, I watched TNA and I couldn't get into it, but JCW is entertaining. It's not like if you can't go to JCW and watch good it's a good wrestling show. It's not the best wrestling. It's not where the
Novel
best
value.
wrestle
Novel
go.
value.
It's not where your main event go. It's Ken Anderson in the last stage of his career as the champion. You know, it's a guy that's called Cocaine. It's a couple of tag team
That's a
guys
good gimmick.
that I know.
That is a good gimmick.
It's not. It's a great gimmick. It's a couple
That's
of
a
guys that I
great
know
gimmick.
from.
I don't
like
think we
what I
get
saw when I
demonetized.
worked out in
think they're gonna
Colorado.
Take money
you
from
know?
our pockets for saying that on the show.
And so it's an interesting promotion. There's some weirdness about Big Vito from ECW
I like
and
Big Vito.
WWE.
He's
Yeah.
great. No, he's from
You love
WCW.
I'm
love
really
it.
bummed
You love it.
because they had these clown tag teams that were awesome, but apparently now they're not clown tag team. anymore.
That
And they were-
stuck, but
Bunch of
and
fucking
they had a
fun.
great
they'll-
gimmick.
they did.
So, Bear, do you have your own pop of the week, or are you tag teaming on that?
Bear is the pop, mate. After that,
No.
Tony's the pop as well.
Anyways. Tony was my me and Tony
I
Khan
bet
was my
you-
pop. I mean, actually,
that's-
just
that's a solid pop.
beating all the guys at AEW, like at the bars.
Is he
like,
pregnant?
they're-
Is he pregnant now or what? Yeah.
There's Bear's pop of the week right there.
dude,
but
like the dude is living. The dude is living like what I wish I could. He owns an NFL team and a pro wrestling company. And
I
it's
don't
like,
He's been,
man, like
you would
that's
have
all I
sold that
want in
ass.
life. That's so
He
cool.
bet you
man.
owns the
If only I was born a billionaire.
Fulham.
You know?
All right. So my pop of the week is Speedball Mike Bailey.
Let's go, Speedball.
I
Speedball
really,
rules.
I really love that he got some mic time, and I know it's the favoritism because we're in Canada and this, that, and the other thing. But from the very
He
start of
deserves it.
him coming in, I was really worried that they weren't gonna figure out how to take Mike seriously. And AEW has had this issue with certain talents. You bring in these cool guys that are doing great stuff on the indies, like Mike Bailey, literally one of my favorite dudes to just walk into a match and not know what the hell's going on, walk into some promotion, especially like WrestleCon week or something, and I see Mike Bailey's on the card. He's one of those dudes where I'm like, same like I said to Gringo Loco, like there's certain wrestlers where you're just like, oh my God, every time I come into a room and this dude is wrestling, I have a good time. Mike Bailey is one of those guys. So to see that AEW is still giving him a shot 8 months later, still actually pushing the guy, letting him get big spots, giving him mic time a few times and giving him some mic time tonight. And he did a pretty good job with it too. And Mike's, we know Mike's not the best guy on a microphone. He's not MJF or anything, but he's getting by and he's doing it with the character that he has created himself on the independents. And he's the kind of guy I like seeing in AEW succeed. So I was really happy to see him get a main event tonight. I was really happy to see, and I hate that AEW doesn't do this more. So I have to commend them for doing it tonight. I love when they start the show with one thing and then it pays off later in the show. I hate the fact that they are normally very episodic and enclosed in their moments. Like everything happens in this block and it doesn't come back later in the show. Like I one of the things I like about WWE is a lot of times they start the show with something and then end it. I miss the old Attitude Era Raw bookend days where whatever the top program was, you got some heat on it at the beginning of the show and then you paid it off at the end of the show. Maybe cliffhangered it, whatever. I think they did that tonight with Mike. They got him, to excite the crowd, and then they got him his match, and then you didn't feel as bad when he lost because, he had done his thing out there. So my pop of the week, Mike Bizzali. Byron, can you give me a drop, brother?
My drop is a guy who's on the indies who we all have seen, I'm sure, at various shows.
Intaker?
I'm not gonna. No, I would never drop Undertaker. He is always a pop. Starboy Charlie, the Denim Dragon, right? He's cool. He always does cool stuff. It's always fun to watch him on the show, and he also looks like a friend of mine. And so, whenever I see him on the show, I take a picture of Starboy and I text it to my friend and go, "I didn't know you were working tonight." It's fun all around. The thing is, he has a WWE ID contract. I think he has their belt now, and they changed his name to Chaz Starboy Hall, and
What?
he has
He's
a
not
thing.
Starboy Charlie anymore? Just
now it's also a verb. He's like, tell your friends you just got Chaz hauled.
Oh.
I just saw the tweet about that.
Drop.
Yeah, big
Starboy
drop.
Charlie, Denim Dragon,
Oh.
or quit.
Okay. Tony, drop me.
Jericho.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah. He got the Danhausen entrance too. He came out and did nothing.
Meatloaf?
Yeah.
You got a drop?
Would be the Road Dogg running Raw. No. It's the Penta match. It's the whole thing with Penta thing. It's the first that he's scheduled to fight Vikingo this weekend, isn't it?
Stupid.
That'd be
Again, they
great.
did it again.
They then booked this match live on WWE. Pretty much, it looked like they were booking it live, and then someone had to scramble together a graphic because Penta did an interview where he went on about how he was going to take some. It looked like he was speaking to one individual, and then when they originally said about like Javon came out and was going about Mania, and Michael Cole was talking about Mania.
I'm going to Mania.
It was these he was really confused about what he was saying. There's a bit of stumbling on there, but the way it was made to portray was that there was qualifying matches happening that would lead to who was going to face Penta. But what effectively happened was no, the qualifiers have already been going on that no one knew about for a match that hadn't been booked yet. So why were they doing a qualifier for it? And then they basically just went, you know what, we're just going to put all the four guys rather than them facing off because we've run out of time to get them in before Mania. The guys, they're all just going in a ladder match. And it was the worst thing. I watched unfold live on TV because we were scrambling around trying to figure it out, even when we were doing the show an hour later.
Well, they announced stuff afterwards too. So like, what? How stupid.
It's poor booking.
Two weeks in a row of duds for Penta. I'm sorry. Love Penta, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but not excited about what they have done with him last week or this week. I'm not. Penta's not getting me excited for his first big WrestleMania moment. Mr. Comatose, what's your drop?
It's just going to be the poor booking for Mania, straight up. We've all been speaking about it, and I just think, they're going to be scrambling at the last minute in these last two shows to put the package together, hoping that nobody else gets injured, and that's what they're sort of, I guess calculating for. But it's just been real poor booking up to now that you can't get behind anything. Like the only thing we've all been saying that we can get behind right now is Ober and Brock, man, and it's just poor on their behalf, man. They've got to do better. They've got to do better.
Bear Brandon, what do you got for a drop, brother?
Tony.
Everything to do with WWE, and this was not paid advertising by Tony Khan in AEW.
I guess the
are we gonna have to give Bear his own AEW show?
Yeah, dude, just give me the sickos.
The Tony and Bear show.
I guess it goes back to the Mox thing for me. Like, I'm still very confused at like what they're doing with them. It's confusing. It's super confusing to me, and I think it's confusing to the audience. and I think they need to do something with it because it's really tough right now. And like, there's some talented people in that group, but I just don't know what I'm supposed to feel about them, and it's really challenging to even watch a match because you're like, well, he's honorable, but like they're also like we're about to break his neck again. You know, they and put him back in the chair.
It was the same thing going all the way back to Blackpool Combat Club. Some nights they would come out and they were heels, obviously. Some nights they were faces. Some nights you didn't know. Moxley has been doing some form of this for 4 years now, and I don't understand it. And I agree with you. So my drop of the week is SmackDown, the entire program.
The Jelly Roll show.
You already got the
writer
fired
publicly. I really want Road Dogg back. That's how bad it was.
No. You cannot do that.
I can't get him his job back.
That is kind of whistling your way back to good graces if he gets hired back. I know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
You're trying.
Okay.
You try. See, and then he claims he's not a heel on this show. Like
I'm not a heel.
He started to get in good graces because if he gets hired back because they had a shitty ass fucking episode of TV, then he was like, "Oh, there you go. I got his job back." No, whatever. I'm not buying it, bro.
Well, regardless, this episode was worse than anything Road Dogg ever did. So let's fire whoever the new Road Dogg is too, because this was terrible. Kit Wilson versus Jelly Roll.
He's an ass man.
What? And can I also say that was probably the match of the night on that show?
Was it the only match? Anyway.
I mean, it felt like it was the only match. I don't know. Jacob Fatu and Drew built to their thing, but it was a lot of fakeness. Rhea and B-Fab, what was that nonsense? Bella Twin,
I still can't believe B-Fab's got a job.
Bliss and some kind of schmozzy whatever. Randy Orton trying to retcon things from the last time he tried to retcon things, and it still didn't work. It was just the most painful 2 hours of wrestling that I have forced myself to choke down. I'm sorry, 3 hours of wrestling that I have forced myself to choke down in a long, long time.
Get ready, you're about to get to a whole weekend of it, coming
the
up. So.
Only redeeming thing to me, I think, was Carmelo Hayes, but everyone was just like, why did Carmelo drop out of nowhere? I don't mind the Sammy thing. I like the Trick thing, but then I thought Carmelo wrestled an amazing match. I don't think Carmelo's getting screwed over here, guys. I think that it was time for him to do the honors, and I think he's got great things in front of him. I don't mind. A lot of people said he was getting screwed over. I don't feel that way, but at the same time, like, he was probably the best individual standout thing, and Jelly Roll did a decent job. But also, as a wrestling fan, is that what you're there for? Like, are you tuning in because you want to see Jelly Roll be like the best thing on an episode?
Well, once his head get kicked off, he's going to play into the angle, mate.
I will also say my runner-up drop of the week was John Cena hosting WrestleMania, but then Danhausen kind of saved it by thinking that he's still hosting anyway. So hopefully we get a bunch of John Cena and Danhausen interaction at WrestleMania. I'm here for it. John plays comedy well. Danhausen is hilarious. I think I might be more entertained by the stuff that happens between the matches. Like, give me John Cena, Danhausen on the stage with a t-shirt gun and let things happen. I'm all for it.
If that's what's going to save it.
That could happen. This has been very interesting. I want you guys to tune in next week because I believe Sean Hernandez is going to stop by with my homie Big MF from up in the Bay Area that has trained many UFC fighters and a lot of wrestlers. And he's a homie. And of course, Hernandez, we've never had him on the show. He's one of the few Lucha Underground guys that slipped through our grasp. And he's got some bones to pick with us, from what I understand, because we gave him a lot of in the temple.
Not this guy.
Toss, mate. The border
Sean
talks.
Hernandez might be coming in hot next week if we get this all the timings lined up. And we've got
Should
some
we-
other guests that we're trying to get. I'm going to try to get Vinny Massaro, speaking of the Bay Area, to roll back through because it will be the 10th anniversary of him being our first guest the second week of this month. And then hopefully we can maybe get Karrion Kross to come through. Don't know.
Oh,
Trying
that'd
hard.
be awesome.
The champ's tough to book. But this has been fun. This has been educational. This has been enlightening. And whatever you do not watch the video with Tiffany Nieves. She is not a good person. And I'm very upset with Byron for backing her up in any fashion. Until next time, stay calm and stay in the mix.